The station for sports guys, Don and Mike, Opie and Anthony, and Ron and Fez is this station. 102.7 WNEW, New York.
The Baby Bombers. We're on it fast.
That's right. We're all 12 years old.
We're here to play some ball.
877-692-1027. It is the Ron and Fez show. And
yeah.
Yes, we are ready to jump on the Bronx Baby Bombers bandwagon. They had another big win today, Fezzy.
That's right, taking on Iowa.
The entire state.
Beat Davenport 7-4. That was money. That was the game that got postponed from yesterday. I guess it was Saturday. They had the perfect game against Apopka, Florida.
And literally would have struck out every single player if they didn't start trying to bunt in the sixth inning.
Right. So I guess now they move on. Let's see. The next game tomorrow, 2 p.m. against Bainbridge Island, Washington.
Now, which TV station is covering this? Is it an ESPN thing?
I think it's ESPN2. It's where the games have been played.
All right, cool. I like the idea of that, Fuzzy. I like the idea.
So go, baby Bronx Bombers.
Now, I was seeing my family over the weekend. A lot of them from Philly, a lot of them from Maryland. Super pissed about the Bronx Bombers, the Baby Bombers.
Why's that?
Saying, number one, these kids aren't 12. Number two, they don't even speak English.
Oh.
And I said, who said you have to, speak English? To be Americans or to be from New York?
I'm sure they're from the Bronx, and I'm sure they're of the legal age.
I'm like, they all have birth certificates. It's Little League.
Right.
And they're going, yeah, birth certificates in Spanish. I was getting a little mad here. I'm going, where am I, at a Klan meeting?
We can see if it says 12 años or not.
So what? A lot of them are shaving. Big deal. A lot of kids shave. And a lot of kids drive at 12.
That's what I always loved on the NFL. Halfway through the season or whatever, they do that national pass, punt, and kick competition.
Yeah.
They bring all the kids out on national TV at halftime. There was always some kid there with a big full beard.
Now, what I would like to say, if
some Indian kid.
If the Baby Bombers win this thing, that we have a parade for them.
Yeah, through the Canyon of Heroes.
Yeah.
Ticker tape their asses.
Maybe,
they're little asses, Ronnie. Ticker tape them.
Maybe baby heroes, if there's some kind of a smaller place.
Do we have a baby canyon?
Maybe somewhere down in the East Village where it's only 3-4 stories.
Who's better than Canyon of Heroes?
Everybody.
No.
877-692-1027. So that's the big fun right now. Because I don't see how you could not want to get on this bandwagon.
I'm going to wait and see if they get past Bainbridge Island, Washington State. Then maybe I'll start getting my hopes up.
I have a feeling that those kids are just petrified right now. Because are they coming back against the no-hitter kid? The kid whose parents aren't even in the country.
Right.
He's staying with the president of the league or something.
That very tall kid.
Hey, Warren. Warren, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Warren.
Hey, what's up, guys? How are you?
Hey, buddy.
Listen, I was over at I was at that Little League World Series game the other day.
Oh, were you?
And I was going to the bathroom, and one of those little kids, those little Spanish kids on the team, they were going next to me. I happened to look down, and they already have hair on their genitals, those kids.
All right, well, that's none of our business.
They have hair on their genitals.
All right.
I was embarrassed. Listen, and I was embarrassed.
All right, I'm embarrassed for you. All right, thanks a lot, Warren. Thanks, man. I'm not going to keep going with it. I'm very uncomfortable.
You know what I would have said to that kid?
What?
Can I have your autograph, sir?
That's what I would have said.
Mr. Baby Bomber? Excuse me, sir.
Hey, Oscar.
They're all taller than me.
They are some tall kids. Hey, Oscar, you're on a Fez.
Hey, Oscar.
Card holder 1098 here.
Yeah.
Yo, I was telling my friend about this just the other day.
Yeah.
This just goes to show how racist Americans can be. For years, this Little League World Series has been divided between the foreign countries and the American countries, and that's because the Americans are afraid. They're afraid that to compete evenly, if it was a regular round-robin tournament, 99% of the time, unfortunately, the Americans would not make it to the end. We see these Japanese kids, these Korean kids, all these other kids from all around the country that, you know, they
have kicked our ass for a long time.
They kick our ass because their government fuels Little League. We don't fuel Little League. We don't add anything to the JV teams, to the varsity teams, nothing. You know, we tell kids, you know, it's better to hang out in the street than to play ball. Mm-hmm. And these other teams,
do?
Of course. Well, either that or they're hanging out at your house, Fezzy. You know,
they better not be.
But we have all these other countries that are, you know, supporting their kids and telling them play sports and so forth, be the best. And now we're mad because there's a group of foreign, quote-unquote, kids that are going to make it to the end of this World Series, and they're going to be representing America, and that's going to piss off Whitey in Ohio.
Say foreign, quote-unquote, kids.
It's true, though, because I'm telling you, Oscar, I was down in my family, and they were riding me over this, and I'm like, they're Americans, they're Puerto Ricans, they're Dominicans, but they live here. Yeah, they live here in America. That's all it takes.
Exactly. There's no such thing as an American. There's no Native Indian team.
Right.
There's no even the Native American teams we make fun of. You know, the Cleveland Indians with that big what's up face.
There's only one thing I asked of anybody who comes to this country: just win, baby, just win.
Amen.
See ya, boys.
See ya.
Yeah, their official name, the Rolando Paulino team from the Bronx.
And a lot of those kids speak English, Fezzy. Broken English, yet nonetheless English.
They bring home this World Series title. There'll be plenty of time to learn the English.
Thank you. By the time they sign those pro contracts.
Right, which should be the following year.
Tom, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Tom.
Ronnie Lowe. Tommy Lowe, how are you, sir?
Hey, listen. Do you honestly think that this kid is 12 years old that's pitching 70 miles an hour?
Yes, he is. He's 12 years old.
These kids, they have no birth records. They don't even know what year they were born.
They all have their birth certificates.
I don't believe
Every
it.
single kid. You don't think the Little League World Series? The Little League are crazy, Fuzzy. It's like getting into another country.
Exactly. You have to have documents and physicals and everything.
Okay, well, take a look at El Duque. He doesn't know if he's 32 or 36.
Oh, he knows.
And he's a major league ball player.
He's just vain.
All right, thanks,
Tommy. 18. See ya.
See, if Elian could have pitched, they would have let him stay in this country.
Thank you. But that kid had no arm.
Nothing.
Threw like a girl. Hey, David. David, you're on Manifest.
Hello, David.
How you doing, guys?
Hey, buddy.
I lived out in Columbus, and it's pretty much, Whitelandia.
Yeah.
I think it's a nice thing that, these kids come and do this, and it shows much of America, what this country is made of, and it is a melting pot, and what it's all about. And I think it's a beautiful thing that these kids are representative of America, because this is what it's supposed to be.
Unless they lose, and then I'll hate them.
Yeah,
but
right,
while they're winning, I love them, Fez, and they're my team.
And I hope they kill Bainbridge Island.
They're my little baby bombers.
Get that baby bomber! I gotta get that baby bomber!
It sounds like one of those bad cartoon shows.
The baby bombers.
We're the baby bombers.
Baby bombers away.
All right, thanks, David.
Bye-bye.
But how can you not get behind them, Fuzzy?
You gotta love the baby bombers. Especially the way they're dismantling teams.
That I don't know. The fact that none of these little white kids could even get a stick on the ball. Till the sixth inning when the coach just said, throw your bat at it. Don't come back unless you touch it.
Those kids from Davenport, Iowa, they're crying in the bus all the way home.
Right. If you know what I said? If we build it, we'll kick your ass. That's what I said to the little Iowa kids.
I made them cry.
Hey, Steve, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Steve.
Ron and Fez.
Yeah.
Yo. I wanted to know if me and a couple of my friends could come down and do a power hour.
You know, we had, thanks a lot. We'll check into that. We had a big drinking show on Friday with just chicks. And that may be my new thing, Fezzy. It's just chicks drinking.
That was a great time. The Planet Java drinking challenge, I guess. We used Planet Java as the mixer, and these 4 girls that came in, they were just hitting it hard and really competing hard.
Now, we already were in love with Lisa before that started.
Pantera's girlfriend.
And then Gina is terrific.
Mm-hmm.
But the girl that I just loved was the girl that we didn't even think would get wild.
Little Melissa.
Little tiny Melissa. And they were calling her the Little House on the Prairie girl.
Melissa Sue Gilbert.
She just came in all wide-eyed. And, oh, Fezzy, I love you. And I
talked really like a baby bomber.
And I listened to the show, and I just loved the show.
Mm-hmm.
And before you know it, she's making out with other chicks and taking her top off and faking O's.
Doing a simulation on bananas.
She was great.
Body shots. She had the best time.
We should probably try to talk to her tonight. Do we have the little thing of her doing the fake-o? All right, listen to this girl. And she's only been with one guy in her life, she said. Just as cute as the girl next door. Just so sweet. I think she's a school teacher or something, Fez. And then listen to this.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Yes, please. Oh, please. Oh, please. Oh.
All right.
Oh, my God.
That was part of the fun Friday night, if you missed it. That was a good time.
Yeah.
And that was just part of the competition.
We're getting some great chicks hanging around here anymore. Friday nights, drinking nights. That's what I say. Friday night is a party night here. I looked out one time all around the football table, Fezzy. There had been 90 people. It looked like the Baby Bomber celebration in the Bronx.
I tried to get out the door to the little Fezzy's room. I couldn't make it to the bathroom. The crowd of people, the cigarette smoke, the drinks spilling out there. It was like trying to get through a bar.
Well, those girls were great. I love that Gina, too, who licked the lesbian couch. She is a goer, and Lisa's always the best. Lisa's great because she's like, she talks like a guy, she acts like a guy, and has a body that's just incredible.
She's always ready to throw down.
Yeah, well, she could throw down once.
She'll take a swing on anybody.
Oh, you mean that kind? I didn't know what you meant. I didn't know where you were going with that. Hey, Tina, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Tina.
Hi.
Yeah.
Fezzy.
Yes, what can we do for you?
Well, about those baby bombers.
Yeah.
Yes.
The only float they're going to be on is the handmade ones when they sail back across the ocean.
Where does that come from?
That's awful.
No, they're adorable. I'm only kidding.
Why do you
think he's really 12?
Yes, he's 12. Everybody's acting like they came over here on floats, too. They didn't, Fez.
He looks awfully old to me. I think he's had a couple of kids, too.
Oh, man, you know, I always tell people, no, there's no prejudice in America. And look at it, Fez. As soon as these little kids start to stick their head out and start to make things out of themselves.
Here comes the prejudice.
Oh, no, I'm not being prejudiced. They're adorable.
Yeah, all right, thanks a lot.
It's the only team that's going to be able to celebrate with champagne.
All right, bye-bye. Oh, Fezzy, come on, the Baby Bombers. That's our team.
They should capture America's heart, not their disdain.
What is wrong with white people that they can't enjoy children?
They can't stand the Baby Bombers. They'd rather see Taiwan win.
Hey, Tony, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Tony. Tony.
Yeah, buddy.
You there, pal?
What's this? You
got a bad cell phone, Tony.
Hey, John. John, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello, John. John?
All right, we got...
Bad phones left and right.
You know what we need to do, Al? We got to get the Hawk back on the phones. Last week we didn't have this problem even once. Never once, Fezzy.
Thank God for the Hawk.
Thank God for the Hawk. And look at some of the stuff up here. Just look who's... Puddin' is on the phone. Puddin', what do you want?
Hello.
Puddin', what do you want?
I'm just saying hello. I just wanted to tell you I love you guys in the new time slot.
All right, Puddin', do you realize that we're doing a show about the Baby Bombers right now?
Well, I was just calling in to say hi.
And that you're putting the brakes on the show.
That interrupts a show.
Well, I'm very sorry then. I also wanted to tell you about the, now that you guys are on at nights, the Ron and Fez at AOL. The room is back up. In the arts and entertainment section.
Puddin'.
Yes?
You're like 2 weeks too late.
Are in the middle of a show.
Well, I just called up at the beginning of the show to say hi.
Puddin' used to be an intern here until Al Dukes fired him. In a very awkward moment. He never gets it.
I always liked Puddin', but where does stuff like that come from? Al, you're in charge of him.
I know. He always...
Still?
I would never know what was coming out of his mouth. That's why I needed him out of here.
He's so inappropriate. He always was. And still is. Just calling up in the middle of the show.
I can't even think about it. Hey,
I grind it to a halt.
Boris, you're on Ron the Fez.
Hey, Boris.
Yeah, guys, that's fake. Oh, my God, she sounded pretty. She sounded pretty enough to be hit with a space shuttle and stuck in Jim Norton's closet.
Where does that come from? You don't even know what you're talking about.
Hit with a space shuttle?
You trying to be Norton? Is that it?
Punching out.
What are you talking about, Boris?
He thought he was going to get a big laugh by mentioning Norton and doing one of his lines. Who's working the phones?
Billy Staples.
Why?
Is he all restapled?
Why is he back? I thought we let him go.
No, he was just on vacation.
Really? I thought
vacation from what? He's only been here 2 or 3 weeks.
I thought he was sitting on a park bench with Puddin'.
Hey, Jim, you're on Ron the Fez.
Hey,
What's
Jim.
going on, guys?
Hey, buddy.
That fake orgasm, that sounded like an 8-year-old trying to get a Fez's basement.
All right, let's hear it again.
All right, I don't have a basement, mister.
All right, let's hear it again.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Yes, please. Oh, please. Oh, please. Oh.
All right.
She did sound a little young. And she looked very young.
She did look very young. She sounded very young, but I don't think she sounded like an 8-year-old trying to get out of my apartment.
Now, she's 25.
Trust me.
What's that sound like? No, none has ever made it out.
There's more scratching.
That's so gross. That is so gross. Hey, Deshaun. Deshaun, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Deshaun.
Card number 7968.
Yeah, baby.
Thank you very much. Hey, did you guys see SummerSlam last night?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, my God. Kurt Angle was screwed out of the title.
Actually,
I was.
That Kurt Angle, I'm liking him more and more every match this guy's been going, Fez.
Oh, yeah.
He's your hero, Ronnie.
Well, I don't know if I'll go that far.
He's your Olympic hero.
But I think he at least had one of the top 2 matches last night, if not the top match of the night.
Now, if the referee having to interfere with the match, then Kurt Angle would have had the title by now. He should have won. He should have been the champion.
Yeah, I hate those kind of endings also. Any other matches you like?
Yes, I love the match when The Rock beat Booker T's ass last night.
That one wasn't even close. That was almost a squash.
Yeah.
But the guy came up from 3 Stone Cold Stunners. 3.
3, Ronnie.
Stone Cold Stunners.
Count them. 3.
Yeah, I understand. I know Santantano Fez is slow, you know. Thanks.
Oh, my God.
All right, buddy.
What's the bet?
I'm glad you enjoyed it. Sit. I like a ladder match. I always like RVD.
Right.
And I like the Hardys.
Rod Van Dam, Mr. Pay-Per-View, showing it off last night.
Hey, Kevin. Kevin, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Kevin. Welcome to the show, buddy.
Hey, followed you from the afternoon.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Glad to be here. Hey, I want to give Melissa a job, man.
Doing what?
Well, actually, I make a CD. It's a subscription CD. We send it out once a month. And what it's got is we've got new bands on there, comedians, and then 2 or 3 erotic talk tracks.
This sounds like the dumbest CD of all time.
2 or 3 erotic talk tracks.
Who are some of the comics?
Clean it up for you.
Who are some of the comics you had on there?
Actually, the one we got right now, we've got Jeff Norris is one of the comics on
All
there.
right. And
Sampler right now.
All right, any of the bands?
Bands we got on this one featured is the Blow Rods.
All right, so you get a couple of cuts by the band, then you get to hear Norris a little bit, and then suddenly girls are talking dirty?
Well, you see, now there's a couple of reasons that you have the other stuff on there. You got to disguise and camo this. If your chick comes in on you and you got this CD playing, you skip a couple of tracks.
All right,
listening to music.
Send us a copy of one of these. I really want to hear it, okay?
Certainly will. You can check it out, lxdreams.com.
All right, lxdreams.com. I'm going to put you on hold now. Al's going to tell us how to send this one, okay, buddy?
Great, thanks, man.
lxdreams.com, Fezzy.
It's everything you want on a CD. All he needs is like some recipes, and that thing's the total package.
Hey, Matt. Matt, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Matt.
What's going on, guys?
Yeah.
How good was RVD screwing up the spinning heel kick to Jeff Hardy hanging from the belt?
That was funny.
You know, Van Damme always misses some spots every single time, but nobody messed up as bad as Y2J last night.
Oh, when he fell off the rope?
He had a lot of missed spots.
He climbed up on that turnbuckle and then with no one even near him just fell off of it.
And then got back up and fell again.
Yeah.
He just had a bad show. Here's the thing about him, too. And, you know, everybody keeps thinking he's going to be a headliner, he's going to be a closer. He never makes it. One of the reasons, it seems the bigger the show, the more likely he is to have an off night like that.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about that.
There was a great missed spot last night with in the Booker T Rock match, where Booker T was supposed to power out of the pin and didn't even move.
Oh, yeah.
And The Rock went ahead and just acted like he was completely thrown off of Booker T.
Yeah, he had to go diving out of the way. All right, thanks, man. I don't know. Booker T must have really got his bell rung or something. It was just laying there.
Yeah, it was right after a DDT, so it makes you wonder if his head really got stuck into the mat there.
But way to be on top of it, not ended early there, Rock.
I know. It could have all been over with a DDT.
He slammed himself back. I guess if you're in the cheap seats, you can't tell. But, you know, the TV camera was right there. But I don't mind RVD when he misses a couple of spots because that means he's going for him. You know, I see no reason that Y2J should have been that far off last night, though, Fuzz.
That thing was a great spot. It just seemed with RVD, he kind of... Jeff Hardy was hanging from that thing holding the title belt, and Rob Van Dam tried to swing him back and forth, and then as he was swinging back, give him that kick as he was coming back around and just completely went under him.
Yeah, well, in my house it got the ooh.
You know, he didn't swing him enough, and then he didn't take his time. I mean, he just went jumping up there and tried for this crazy kick, but he always seems to have at least one or two spots and everything like that, but he's going you know, Van Damme I'm a fan of, but there's never any flow in his matches, but there's always highlights.
Yeah, he's a highlight reel.
Yeah. All right, thanks, Matt.
See ya.
That little Melissa, any way we can get a hold of her tonight, Al, I'd like to talk to her.
I'll give a call over to the house.
Did you have fun Friday night for a change?
Yeah, it was great.
You were pretty much master of ceremonies there, Al Dukes. It was your game show. It's his game show. It's his rules.
Now, the other night, there's just tons of people in here. We had Pantera and Dan from Hoboken. And then there was these three little guys that were way in the back the whole time. At the end of the night, I find out that it's Al's homies that he's running with.
That's your posse, Al?
Some of my friends from Woodbridge came by.
Now, I said to Al when you were leaving him that Al was all proud because he had a good show and he was all behind it and all. And he was just, you know, yeah, this is our office. This is the beer. We always have beers after the show. And he's showing off the fridge and all.
Oh, brother.
So I go, where are you going, Al? To go watch Pretty in Pink? You know why I said that thing?
No,
16 Candles.
16 Candles, yeah.
Because remember when Anthony Michael Hall was King of the Geeks?
Yeah. Yes.
That's you in your life. You're the geek, but you're king of the geeks, so it's a good way to live.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Look, they all had these Buzz Aldrin haircuts, these Roger Maris looks like Al Dukes has. And it looked like you were looking at the cast of The Right Stuff.
You're so on Baby Bombers. I don't know what goes on in that gang.
I said, which one of you guys is Gus Grissom? I'd like to thank you.
And they wouldn't even make eye contact with you, right, as buddies?
No,
I kept saying, hey, I didn't even know you were Al's buddies. You could have came in the studio and stuff. They wouldn't even talk to me, Al.
They're very shy.
Like I'm an animal. And I'm like, what am I, not good enough for the Puss Squad?
Al, are you the funny one in that group?
Yes, I am.
Really?
Just cracking wise with them?
You're the outgoing one, right?
Yes.
They seem like a nice guy, a bunch of guys.
What'd you guys end up doing? Hitting Manhattan?
Or munching each other?
We went back to Jersey.
Oh, nice. You got this whole city. You bring these guys into the city, make them sit in the corner, and then send them back to Jersey?
Yeah, I didn't want to take the real late train back.
Well, if you have family or friends, introduce us before the show, and then I'll take care of them.
Okay.
But I thought they were just some hanger-ons because there were so many out here.
Yeah, you couldn't tell who was who.
Well, that was a good show Friday night. Like you said, a very un-Billy Staples show.
Right.
Oh, matter of fact, when we come back, I want to read something. Here is a guy who wants to have a contest against Al, and you'll definitely want to hear this one.
All right.
This is a big-ass card holder, and we always take care of them. By the way, if you want to get a big-ass card, go to WNEW.com. Al, did you send out a newsletter this week?
Actually, one's going out today.
What are you writing it about?
I was writing it about some of the things that happened the past week.
You know what I want? I have never seen one of the newsletters.
I don't want to.
Tonight, I want you to read one on the air.
Oh, no. I can't wait to hear what you picked as highlights.
Okay.
Is it all about you?
No.
All right, well, this guy, his name is Richie. He's big-ass card holder, 2086.
Nice.
And he has a challenge for Al Dukes, and it could be interesting. You don't want to miss this. Be here. We'll be right back with this. 877-692-1027. We're Ron and Fez.
Ron and Fez, 1027 WNEW.
New at nights on 1027 WNEW. We're Ron and Fez.
All right, Fezzy, I want to read you a letter from one of our big-ass card holders.
A challenge for Mr. Al Dukes, the fabulous producer?
Here we go. We need some letter reading music here, too, Hawk. By the way, this comes from big-ass card holder 2086. His name is Richie Z, Fezzy. And here it goes. Hold on, I'm waiting for me. All right, here we go.
All right.
Here's what it says.
And now, Ron and Fez, the show of the future, brings you...
Electronic mail. Mail sent electronically.
Weird.
That's how it came to us, Fezzy.
No stamp, no envelope.
It's a letter, but it comes through the computer. It's
the future is now.
Pretty advanced here. All right, here we go. It says, guys. This is the music. All right, nice. Guys, I was just taking a leak when an idea hit me.
Ow.
I want to have a contest in Al Dukes and have him pay my wedding gift. Al and I, this is the wrong letter. This is the following up letter, by the way, Al. Al and I can have a whiz contest. You get both of us to drink water, maybe 8-ounce glass every 10 minutes or so. The first guy that has to go is the loser. How long can Al try and hold his? Contact me anytime, Richie Z. So, Al, you know, if he wants to play in a little Bladder Buster game, can you beat him?
Oh, yeah. Bladder Buster?
Yeah. You're good at holding it?
Yeah, I hold it here on most nights.
Here's the good thing about him. He's pee shy.
Yes, I am.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Now, you're one of those guys, you won't use a urinal, right, Al?
Right.
Now, is the reason because other guys will see you?
Yeah, because you have to get, you know, real close to it.
What are they going to do? Yeah, but what are they going to do? Well, you think that yours is so attractive they'll jump on you?
Hey, nice looking.
What is the problem there?
I just don't like to hear people talking or see other people when I'm going to the bathroom.
Why, though? Do you understand why?
No, I've never been comfortable with the urinals. There's just really no privacy.
So for that reason, you've held it a lot in your life.
Oh, yeah.
So most days you come into the office, you won't even go again until you go home?
Right.
Oh.
Yeah, I can hold it a long time.
What's your average of holding one? And you normally only go at home?
Yeah, I mean, I'll walk out of the house, I don't know, 1 o'clock-ish. I mean, I can go 10 hours, you know, if I don't drink a lot of water while I'm...
Right. Well, what about if you're pounding waters here every 10 minutes?
Like, let's say you and your Jersey Mafia, you went out Friday night. and you go to a bar, can you hold it for a while?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
All right, this on the instant feedback, Fuzzy. Have them drink iced tea. It goes through you a lot faster than water.
Oh, all right. I agree with that. Never tried anything with it, but I know when I drink iced tea, I gotta go.
Here's my thing. I never hold it a second. I would never dream of holding it.
We wish you would hold it a little more.
I don't understand the concept of holding it. I don't know why you have to. Go to a bathroom. Or go outside, whatever it takes. But if you hold that, you're destroying yourself down there.
Yeah, but once you do it a lot, I think your body gets used to it.
It's not good for you either way, Al. You're rolling that urine back up into the system, and you're backwashing there.
You know that's poisons?
It's toxic.
Ugh. I hate toxins.
All right, so Al, you'd be willing to go against Richie Z.
Sure.
Now, you think you could do this? Because I couldn't. I have to go too much.
Now, I would never even try. I don't understand the whole point of trying to hold it, or, of course, I don't understand being pee shy.
You're not anything shy.
I see no reason to be shy when you're in the urinal.
Ronnie will crap on the lawn if he has to.
Not me.
Before I held it, yes, I would. All right, here we go. So Richie Z, now he says, have you pay for a wedding gift?
That's what he wants if he beats you in this Bladder Buster challenge?
Yeah, but he's given an expensive gift. So.
I see you have two. You had two letters here. All right, let me check the first. And Honk, next time that I want music, it isn't going to be the Star Wars theme or whatever the hell's playing back there. That's overpowering. I want something that seems like it rolls along, so when you're reading, it's a nice thing.
Okay.
All right, here we go. It says, he can pay my wedding gift on September 21st. And he says, 8 ounces of water every 10 minutes. Lock all the bathrooms on the studio floor. Make it that our eye gives up. He has to go in a bottle or a can or something. Can you imagine Al trying to go into a bottle? That could be fun, Al. And he says to make it in front of other people in the studio. He'd never be able to do it. Now,
that way I would win.
Al, if we had some girls come in here and want you, I know you'd hold it.
Oh, definitely would hold it. I couldn't.
It would disappear.
Yeah, I couldn't do that.
All right, what's this whole thing about him wanting to bet a wedding gift? That's $125 or you're $35 kind?
I think he's talking about $125, which seems a little much for me.
See?
Everything's a little much for you, cheap bastard.
Al is very much the cheapskate. When he went to his cousin's wedding a few months ago, he only gave him $35.
All right, so he's wants to have this contest, be a bladder buster. All right, we got Richie on the line right here. Hey, Richie Z, you're on Ron and Fez. How you doing, buddy?
Hey Richie. What's going on?
How you doing?
Not too bad.
Richie, do you compete in a lot of these bladder busters?
No, not at all.
What makes you think you can hold it longer than Al?
I drink, those sports packs, like those 64 ounces?
Yeah.
I drink like 4 or 5 of those a day.
Why are you drinking so much? Something wrong with you?
No, I just drink a lot of water.
Okay. You got like a physical job where you got to keep cool or something?
No, just drink tons and tons of water.
Okay.
Maybe you're like, don't they say it's diabetic people or something that are always thirsty?
Yeah. Are you diabetic?
No diabetes, nothing like that.
Okay.
So you don't know why you're this thirsty?
We may never know, Ronnie.
And you never have to go much, huh?
No, not at all.
I like the idea of this contest. Now, Al, you were worried about the paying off the $135, right?
Yeah, that's pretty expensive.
What would you bet on this then, Al?
Well, we got some good tickets laying around for some different events here.
That's us. That's not you.
Yeah, that's not you. That's nothing you can lose.
Well, I'm not going to lose it, so, it's just going to be...
All right, let me tell what about this, Al? Put your job on the line.
That I quit if I have to...
If you go into the bathroom and lose this to him...
Yeah, and it's just during the show, the 4 hours.
Yes, just during the show.
No problem.
Why does everybody always look, Fezzy, like you and I are lying? Everything is perfect.
Do we try to trick people that much?
Do you think you can drink every 10 minutes? You can drink 8 ounces?
Yeah, that doesn't seem unreasonable.
How about to you, Richie?
Oh, without a doubt.
All right, now you want to... Pantera's already writing in. He's a mailman. He's used to holding it for hours. Call us, Pantera.
Pantera's a mailman?
Yeah, you didn't know that? Yeah.
I thought he'd be thinner. Huh.
So, All right, now people are saying, what about 8 ounces of prune juice every 10 minutes? That'll be a whole different night. All right, now a lot of people write different reasons why Al's pee shy, and they think it's small. That's none of our business.
It couldn't hit a urinal if it wanted to.
Is that it? You can't reach?
No, it's not it.
He has to use his stall because he got to sit down. It's inverted.
All right, what about you, Richie, if you lose? If you're the one who wants to go to the bathroom first?
Whatever Al wants.
I think, Al, you can win this thing. What do you want from him?
He has to do your job.
I'll do his job for a day. I don't care.
All right, what do you
that
do?
nightmare.
Yeah, what do you do this, Richie? You're his slave for a day.
Yeah. Whoa, slave for a day.
I like that.
Every stupid Brady Bunch episode, Butcher's family.
Right.
As long as I would have no problem with that.
Yeah.
As long as he actually physically writes out the check and it comes from his checking account when I go to the wedding in September.
What if it was more like tickets to some nice events?
What's with you and the ticket?
He's only willing to put up stuff that we have.
Yeah, that's very expensive, $125.
It isn't that expensive. It's a normal thing for a thing. All right, hold on. Here's Pantera. He claims he holds it all the time, too. Hey, Pantera, you're a big holder, are you?
Oh, yeah. I can hold it for hours.
See,
I have to.
Why? Why can't you just go outside or something?
Because you get caught. I'm fired.
Oh, is that right? There's a rule.
Oh, yeah.
You can't. Now, you wear the little male outfit and all that?
Oh, yeah. Unfortunately, yes, I do.
Wear it to work one day. I mean, when I say work, I mean in here.
Yeah, at our work.
By the way, we all love Lisa to death.
I can barely hear you guys.
Yeah, all right.
I'm on a crappy phone.
Oh, really? Then we all want to bang Lisa.
Well, I don't
heard that part.
Yeah, that one went through right loud and clear.
She was so great in here the other night, Pantera.
You got to be so proud of her. Do you ever do role playing where you show up as the naughty mailman?
I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to have to call you back. This phone really sucks.
Yeah, right.
Let me call you back.
Yeah. No,
I don't think it's the phone that sucks.
Pantera, don't even bother. Hey, so it's going to be, nobody else is going to be there. It's just you and Richie. Richie, would you settle for the tickets?
I guess so. I'd rather have Al's check in the envelope, though.
Yeah, I like that, too.
Yeah, because that'd have his home address and phone number on it.
That would really make him suffer.
Nice pair of tickets. It'll be something nice.
Something nice or a dinner out or something like that.
Something very nice.
Okay, yeah, put something on the line, Mr. Confidence.
All right, how about dinner so I can give it to the bride and groom?
Yeah, that would be nice.
That's perfect.
Pay for the reception.
Dinner is
Get
good.
him a hall and a band. All right, Richie, how about tomorrow night? You in?
Sure, I can be there.
All right, tomorrow night, what are we going to drink? Iced teas?
Yeah, I love a nice tea.
I don't care what you love. I'm trying to figure out how we're going to do this.
Ronnie is not a waitress.
Now, before you get through that, Al, remember that if you're drinking every 10 minutes, that's going to be 6 iced teas the first hour. So how many? Yes, he's going, wow.
He just went, whoa.
Now, let me point this out. Ouch. I'm not the producer of the show. That's the type of thing our producer's supposed to be going, after 2 hours, do I want someone drinking 12 iced teas?
Yeah, that seems like a lot.
All right, so what are you going to do?
I'll work it all out so it seems reasonable.
You want to modify it? Maybe longer increments of when you can drink?
Yeah, that would be better.
Smaller drinks?
Yeah, the increment in between drinks would be probably a little better.
What, 15 minutes?
Yeah, maybe 15 minutes is good.
All right, but then that's only 4 an hour, and you're not going to have, who knows, after 16 iced teas, maybe you won't have to go at the end of the night.
That's a lot of drinks, 16.
Oh, I got to go just hearing that.
You know, why am I doing the work on this show? Why am I producing the show?
You're the only one that knows math. That's why.
All right, what about we return it to water? Where you do so many iced teas and so many waters.
Okay.
Okay. Al, I swear I'm going to come across you swinging.
Al, you have to be definite and say something so Richie can be prepared.
Okay. Let's do then the iced tea. I like the iced tea idea.
All right. See you later, Richie.
Have a good one, guys.
See you tomorrow.
All right.
So it's the Bladder Buster contest. First person to go to the bathroom loses?
Yes, they do.
All right, beautiful. I love the idea of this.
And you're willing to put your job on the line?
Yeah, I can do that in 4 hours. Hold it.
You can hold it for 4 hours drinking that much.
Yeah, I'll go right before the show starts.
And you promise me and Ronnie both that if you go to the bathroom, you leave here and have to go to the bathroom, that you will quit your job.
Yeah.
All right, here's the other good thing, Fuzzy. Maybe he does it, and he bursts a bladder, and then he's dead.
Oh, yeah. You start turning yellow. Should we do something?
Hey, Sean, you're on Ron Fez.
How are you guys?
Yeah.
Hey, Sean.
Hey, I think there should be bonus points if somebody craps their pants first. That much iced tea, there's going to be a mudslide. Trust me. Al Dukes is going to be flying down the river.
Al, if you crap yourself, then you can't even work it out.
Yeah, that won't happen.
At no station? On no show?
No show.
Wow.
You just give up your entire career in your 6 years training.
That's dangerous, because Al Dukes has a problem in that area. He gets a little loose in the bowels.
That's from food, though, not drinks.
You don't think that'll affect you?
No.
All right. I don't want you turning all liquid on me.
All right, Fuzzy. In the arts and entertainment that Punchy was talking about. No, not Punchy.
Puddin'.
Puddin' was talking about. Guess who's hanging out in that room? Arts and entertainment, the Ron and Fez room.
Who's hanging out there on AOL?
I'll give you a hint.
I am not a retard. I am not a retard.
Huh.
How'd y'all like to suck my ass? I am not a retard.
Who could it be? Martian.
Martian. All right, Martian the Slipknot is in the chat room on AOL.
When's the last time we even talked to her?
I think it was the last time we did a bladder busting contest. No, we never.
I'd love to have her in a bladder buster contest.
I think she would just go. Al, I think this Richie's going to beat you. I think you made a very foolish bet.
No. In fact, in a lot of the places where I used to work, the bathroom was always way down the hallway, and I would never have time to run.
And there could be boys in there.
I could never had time to run back and forth. So I've been holding it for a long time.
I'm worried that...
He's been holding it for years, Ronnie.
He's been holding it because he has no balls.
I have balls.
Well, we'll find out tomorrow night in the bladder busting challenge. I'm taking Richie. I think Richie's going to win.
You were thinking side bet there, big man?
Yeah, I'll side bet you.
What do we think, 100?
Standard C note, I am in.
All right, let me tell you something. You cost me $100.
I ain't costing you $100.
Look at me. You cost me $100, and I'll snap your neck.
No problems.
All right, Billy Staples is working the phones. Bring Billy in.
Al, you cost me $100. I'll slap at you.
All right, hey, if the guy's trying his best, I'm just trying to get behind him.
There's no way he's going to win.
Billy Staples, come on in here.
Hey, Billy Staples. You're back. Guys. You're all re-stapled. Good for you.
All stapled and ready to go.
Billy, you're right next to the door. Let me tell you right now, I got a side bet on Mr. Dukes not to pee during the bladder buster tomorrow. He tries to get out that door. I know you're a former football player.
That's correct.
Tackle him and get him back in here, because you ain't costing me $100.
With my pleasure.
Billy Staples, you tackle him, you're going to squish it out.
And let me tell you something, Billy. If he gets past you, you owe me $100.
That's fair enough, because it's not going to happen, Ron.
You're getting your bet paid either way.
Look at this way. He loses his job, I move up a notch.
I don't see that happening.
Yikes.
All right.
Nothing to worry about there. I'll be standing at the door.
All right, good.
All right. Thank you, Sergeant at Arms Billy Staples.
All right, here's Chuck. Chuck wants to disagree with the bet here. Hey, Chuck, here on Ron and Fez.
Hello, Chuck.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey.
What can we do for you?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the human body can't even hold that much fluid unless these guys are, 400 or 500 pounds. That's a lot of fluid for one man.
Al, he's saying that you can't hold this much. Well, all right, let's work it out. If it's, we said every 10 minutes, so that's 6, 8 ounces, 48 ounces, and then it would be every 4 hours.
Right.
So you're up, you're getting up there. You're about 200 fluid ounces.
Yeah, just about.
Think you can hold 200 fluid ounces?
I couldn't hold that.
Me neither.
I'm about 200 pounds, so that's a lot of booze.
I'm about
booze.
I'm about 160.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
What?
Hey, Tom. Tom, you're on Ron and Fez. Tommy.
I think this is Bob.
Yeah, Bobby.
Oh, Bobby. Hey, how you doing, Bobby?
Hey, Bob.
Is that Ronnie Baby?
Yeah, baby.
Pitching tonight, Ronnie Baby.
What's happening?
Listen, I'm thinking for the Bladder Buster contest, maybe what you should do is have some stand-up comics come down and have these guys laughing hard. If you can get them laughing real hard, it'll make it harder for them to hold it in. You used to own your own comedy club, didn't you?
Yeah, well, you know what? We did that contest one night when we did an Afro show and O&A came in.
Right.
And we had Paul Lowe. what did he end up doing?
He had the enema.
Oh, yeah, he had an enema. He
Oh, right. I remember.
And then he ended up squatting all over the place when Opie said something.
I just thought it'd be a good twist to throw in there.
Yeah, well, let's just see how they can do it on their own. All right, Bob?
Very good.
Thank you for the help, though, Bob. So the very confident, fabulous Al Dukes putting his job on the line tomorrow night on Ron and Fez in a bladder busting contest.
And more important than your job, you put my $100 up there, and I hate to lose the Fezzy.
No problem. A lot of practice I've had doing this.
Look at me.
His legs are already crossed, Ron. He has to go right now.
Al, have you ever used the bathroom in this place?
Every once in a great while, I'll use the private bathroom down the hallway.
The one with the key?
Yeah.
And then, Ronnie, he'll take...
Let me tell you something. There are video cameras in there. And everybody will see you and put your pictures on the internet.
A lot of times he'll take a chair with him and prop it up against the door handle to make sure no one can get in.
All right, it's tomorrow night. Al, I want you to win this, okay?
I'm winning.
So you better go tonight.
Come over here.
You're not going to go tomorrow.
Let me fill your bladder.
Flex that thing for him, big man.
Oh, he doesn't even have balls.
I have balls.
Well, he says he does.
Well, we'll see tomorrow. See if he's got a bladder, too.
Oh, tonight, Fezzy, Asman is here. He wants to play... bring him in real quick so before we set this up. He wants to play Pin the Tail on the Assman.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah, I'm an Assman.
Hey, Assman.
Good evening, guys. How you doing?
Assman, when are you getting your staples?
September 17th.
You're going to be Assman Staples.
I'm going to miss the old Assman, Fuzzy. Hey, Assman and I were just playing foosball, right?
Uh-huh.
Now, remember how much foosball I was playing Friday night? We're getting all crazy.
Right.
I'm playing with Rudy and, some of the, what I now consider the high-end players, Fuzzy. I am not in their league, but there's a couple of guys here, Jim Buella, Anthony, that can play the game.
Sure.
Most people are in the same range, and then you got some people who can't play at all if we ever get a tournament together. So I'm playing every single bring. I'm playing crazy. I just go out to play now with Assman. Both my thumbs are killing me, and my wrist.
Ah, man, you got foosball fever.
I get in the carpal tunnel.
Yeah.
Syndrome. I'm getting the carpal tunnel. Assman, you brought me and Fuzzy some food tonight, right?
Yeah, I got you some cannolis.
What else?
Rock.
What else?
And some cookies.
So the cannolis are the entree and cookies are dessert?
Yeah.
No wonder you need to be stapled.
What happened to these Italian sandwiches we were all going to hear about?
The place I went to get the sandwiches, the place is closed for vacation, so I had to X the sandwiches. Sorry about that, guys.
No, that's okay, buddy.
The luck you have.
We didn't even want them, but, when we hung up with him, remember, we said, he ain't bringing anything.
Right.
Those sandwiches got eaten on the train on the way over here. Now, you want to play Pin the Tail in the Assman, huh?
Yep, let's go for it.
All right, so what do we got, Al?
So we'll bring in some people that are going to be blindfolded?
Yeah, we have blindfolds.
We should invite the listeners for this tonight.
And we have some cloth tails.
Just like Eeyore. And people are actually going to pin tails right into Assman's ass if they can find it. That is bizarre, Assman. We're going to miss you when you're Assman Staples.
877-692-1027. It's the Ron and Fez Show.
Ron and Fez at night, including Saturday nights, 1027 WNEW.
The gauntlet has been thrown down. We're Ron and Fez. On tomorrow night's show, it will be a Bladder Buster contest. Al Dukes taking on one of our big-ass club members, Richie. Who can hold it the longest? Also tonight, Pin the Tail on the Assman.
Now, Al, we should invite some listeners in to do this. What are you thinking?
I just thought we'd get a group of us around here and...
Calm down and hold your bladder. I want you to strengthen that bladder tonight.
That bladder has a very thin lining, Ronnie. It could go at any moment.
Damn, I'm eating one of these cannolis. Out of this world, Fezzy.
Assman brought cannolis tonight. Gonna bring sandwiches, but they mysteriously disappeared on the way here.
Yeah, what a shock. Cannoli might be the perfect food, though.
I think it's got everything.
All right, Fezzy, I'm looking up on the phones here. And remember, Melissa, we tried to reach her and you said she's away?
Yeah, she went on a cruise.
Melissa was part of our Planet Java party on Friday. little tiny, shy, petite thing that you thought, kind of a mousy personality. But boy, did she let loose when she started enjoying the Planet Java mixed drinks.
I know, we tried the fake O. What else you got over there that she did on Friday?
She performed on a banana.
Oral on a banana.
Oh, my God.
Oh, boy.
God, she is all over this banana.
She seemed to enjoy that.
Let me hear it again. Because I love a girl making noise like that, don't know.
Oh, my God.
Oh, boy.
God, she is all over this banana.
That banana didn't stand a chance.
No, I had never met her before, but somebody says she's big on the ronfez.net message board, right?
Yeah, and I didn't realize that till after she was here. I saw a couple posts from her afterwards.
Why didn't you tell me that?
Forgot.
Forgot. You're supposed to be my producer. All right, we got Michael. He says this is Melissa's brother. We'll put him up with us. Say, hey, Michael, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Michael.
Hey, is this Fez?
Yeah.
It's Ron and Fez, Michael.
Hi, how are you guys?
Now, you're Melissa's brother?
I'm Melissa's brother, and we really wish you'd just let it all kind of rest.
Why? Is the family a little embarrassed?
I would say we're more than a little embarrassed, yes. That's not Melissa you saw. You didn't get to see the real Melissa. Or maybe you did get to see the real Melissa.
Right,
we saw all of Melissa.
It's the Melissa I love that was in here the other night.
Yeah.
Now, up to this point, you never thought she had much of a wild side?
You know, there was a little something here or there that came out, but she seemed to have it in control.
Now, is she normally a party girl?
No, not at all. She's a professional student.
Because she was putting away the drinks.
Professional student.
Well, I was there, actually. I was the one that drove her, me and Jerry.
How did her boyfriend feel about that act?
Well, I didn't really get a chance to talk to him about it. We spent most of the ride home trying to keep her in the car.
Why? She was trying to get out?
Yeah, she was pretty much a mess.
She wanted to stop for bananas.
Something like that.
What was she saying?
She was going out the window. and then one point she tried to open the door, so we had to pull over.
Does she make this sound when she gets sick?
Excuse me?
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Is that her puking in the bushes?
That's her puking in the bushes.
That's your little sister making that sound.
Yes, please.
Holding the phone away. You know, I turn on your show hoping for some fun and some enjoyment, and you guys played that twice in about 10 minutes around 7
People
o'clock.
are begging for it.
Yeah, it's the most requested right now.
They're asking us to put it on a CD and sell it as a single.
With some comics and bands.
Well, my dad's contacting a lawyer to see what he can do about it.
Was your dad listening that night?
Oh, yeah, the whole family was listening.
Gathered around the radio.
Gathered around the radio, around the kitchen table.
What'd they have to say?
Oh, it was terrible.
How about when she made out with that other girl?
What was that all about?
I'll tell you this, Michael. It didn't look like the first time.
No, And she was volunteering. Her hand was raised.
Oh, man.
What a great
family. I don't know where that came from.
So now she's out of town. You've sent her away on a cruise.
Yeah, we got her out of town as quick as we could.
She's so cute. Well, she's been with just that one guy her whole adult life, right?
Yeah, he must have corrupted her huge, huh?
Yeah, no kidding. Either that or she's ready to break out.
Yeah, maybe she's ready to break out.
You got any other family members there?
Yeah, here, I'm going to put you on with my sister Marie.
Oh, you got another sister.
Is that older or younger than Melissa?
She just turned 18.
Is she really just turning 18?
Yeah, she just turned 18.
Okay, let's talk to her.
All right.
Hello?
Hi, Marie.
Hi.
Now, did you have a chance to hear Melissa the other day?
Yes, I was at the kitchen table with the rest of my family listening.
Oh, my God.
Now, she sounds like Melissa.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit taller.
Oh, are you?
Yes.
Now, what were your parents doing when she was doing some of that stuff?
Well, at first my mom thought it was funny, up until, till she kissed, was it Julie, I think? Up until that point, my mom thought it was funny. My dad was a good sport, but he lost his smile after a while.
He lost his smile, Ronnie. He's got to go on a cattle drive.
Now, was it after she was making out with another girl, or?
I think during when she faked out, he was laughing.
Uh-huh.
When she was simulating something on a banana, he wasn't too thrilled. And then just, as it went on, it just got smaller and smaller.
Just the opposite. It didn't. Yeah, it was getting bigger and bigger here. All right, here's your sister doing what I considered one of the really best parts.
I don't want to hear that.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Now, what about you, Marie? Do you make those same sounds or differently?
No, not at all. No.
You never do it all?
No.
You're saving it?
I'm the good girl.
You're saving it?
Did you think Melissa was the good girl till now?
My family did.
Yeah.
She's always the little quote-unquote church girl, but I guess.
What religion?
Well hidden secrets.
What religion is that?
What religion?
All right. I like your family a lot, though.
Do you?
As soon as Melissa comes back, I want her to come back in and do the show.
Yeah, as soon as she's back in the country.
Yeah, don't let her touch any more alcohol.
No, you know us. We're going to take care of her.
Oh, yeah, okay.
All right, thanks so much. Say hi to your family.
Okay.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right.
What a great family, Fezzy.
That is one proud family tonight.
Why shouldn't they be?
What was nice was the solidarity between the four girls playing, because they were all going for the points, but I don't think it mattered at the end of the show who had the most. I don't even remember who was ahead on points when we wrapped it up on Friday night.
Wow. I think it was pretty much tied.
Yeah.
I think it was pretty much tied.
Everyone went home a winner. Some people just tried to get out of moving cars when they went home, but everyone went home a winner.
Yeah, sure. I love that Lisa, too. I'd make her part of the show and get rid of Al if it was up to me.
Maybe tomorrow night that'll happen during Bladder Buster.
All right, what else we got to get into tonight? We're going to play this Assman thing here?
Is that what we're going to do now, Al?
Yeah, we could do that right here.
Yeah, all right.
All right, bring the Assman.
And now, if this works, we'll do it somewhere later on with a bunch of people and let listeners do this. But we didn't know how it was going to go over, whether he was going to get hurt, because these are pretty nice-sized... Hey, by the way, Assman, great can always. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Nice work, Assman.
Hey, Kyle, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Kyle.
Hi. Yeah. I was calling because you said it's going to be around 200 ounces, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I checked it out, and the bladder can only apparently hold 0.9 liters, which is 31 ounces.
Somebody else called in on the other line, I think it was Brother Joe Fezzy, to say a guy can drink a gallon of water before he'll have to go.
Oh, I checked it out on a medical website.
What medical website?
All right, I got it. It was like an encyclopedia.
MarcusWelby.com.
I don't think that was it.
All right, well, we'll look it up. Thanks a lot.
All right.
Bye.
Al seems to think he can do it. He's very confident, which you usually don't see too often.
Assman, how much do you think you could drink? You drank a whole gallon of soup.
I was just telling Al that I was able to drink a whole gallon of soup, plus eat food and other things, and I didn't have to go to the bathroom.
Not at all?
Well, not until later on, but, I was able to hold it for a while.
At your weight, 510 pounds, do you have normal, regular body functions?
As far as
bathroom functions?
How often you pinch a loaf?
A couple times a day.
Oh, really?
Oh, well, that's pretty normal.
So you were thinking what, Fez? Like once a month or something?
Yeah, like that Walter Hudson guy.
Yeah. I think he was probably crapping the bed more than he said. Boy,
I guess he probably wouldn't admit to that.
That story's going to be 13, 14 years old. You haven't let go of it yet, Fez. Walter Hudson.
I couldn't imagine.
Where was he living? Long Island?
Yeah, I think so.
He was one of those guys, when they got him out of the house, they had to knock down the walls for.
Yeah.
Now, Billy Staples was asking you about your staples that you're getting.
Yeah.
Got a whole Staples club.
He won't even be able to eat sweets, Fezzy.
Really?
Assman cannot have sweets again in his life. You will immediately get sick.
Right.
Oh,
why does that happen?
Because of the type of operation that they're going to be doing, as far as the operation that Billy got is different from the one I'm going to be getting.
Are you sure you're getting the right one?
I'm sure I am, yes.
And they're stapling off your sweet gland or whatever it is?
Well, no, because if I continue to eat sweets, I'll get sick. It'll start a chain reaction where I'll just start, passing things through my system.
And an atomic bomb will go off, Ronnie. It'll start a chain reaction. That'll blow up the world.
And then when you get back, how quick before you should start to be able to lose this weight? Right away?
Right away.
You excited about that?
Yes, I am.
All right, for 510 pounds, he carries the weight well, Fezzy.
You move around like a man of 400 pounds. You're very light on your feet.
As far as felt 400 pounds, huh?
Yes. You do very well for yourself, mister.
All right, here's Heather. She says she's a nurse. She wants to help us out. Hey, Heather, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello. Hi, guys. What the guy's got to realize is that that when you do drink, it doesn't go straight to your bladder.
Right. So what's that mean?
It goes through your stomach, your intestines, and all that stuff. So you can drink a gallon of water. It doesn't mean that you're going to have a gallon of water in your bladder.
All right, so it's not all going to be in your bladder at any one time.
It may not be.
But you'll still have to go to the bathroom, though, right?
Right, but what the other guy was saying, that you can't drink a gallon of water without going to the bathroom. It's going to take your body an amount of time to absorb it. And your stomach absorbs a lot of liquid, period, that doesn't ever get down there. It goes into your bloodstream, it goes to other places. So just because you drank a gallon of water doesn't mean a gallon of water is immediately in a couple minutes going to be in your bladder and you're going to have to empty.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so this backs up the bladder busting theory that Al Dukes and Richie will be able to do this.
It would have to take time to do it because you'd have to let it get through, all those miles of colon, everything else, get absorbed, go through the bloodstream and get to the bladder. That's why, they always say about break the seal when you drink a beer. You can be drinking beers all night. As soon as you break the seal, you have to go all night because it's caught up.
I see. So after that first time you go.
Right.
Which is always...
Because what happens is it's taken that length of time for it to get to the bladder, through the kidneys and all that, to the bladder, and then the continuous stream will start from there. From going to continue to drink beer.
Then once you go, the floodgates are open.
Yeah, you know what? And this is one of the reasons why I was pee shy, because guys in the bar always saying that. Oh, boy, why don't you go the first time? You're like, please, let me just go without all this extra commentary.
It's a big showcase.
All right, thanks a lot, Heather.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Nurse Heather.
All right, now you're a pretty big-ass guy there. You going to feel these pins going in your ass?
Probably.
When's the last time you got a pin stuck in your ass?
Well, there was that one time when I got spanked in the studio here, and I felt that.
Hurt you.
Yeah.
All right, who wants to be the first guy who tries this, Al? You want to do it, Al?
Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
All right, Hawk, tie off Al's eyes.
All right, put the blindfold on him.
So he can't see.
And then what do? Spin around?
Yeah, we spin him around.
I stake out enough children's parties. I should know how to do this.
Fezzy, I want to do a little shout-out for some people here. Metallica 3, Mulder, C, and L. Oh, really full. Tall, dark, and handsome 28. The Balloon Nut. These are all people in the Ron and Fez room. Oh. True, NY Player 69. Angel Amy is in there, by the way. Ashley's the goer. Ask Viper. Big O, please. Burnt Trail. And CYYYFYYY. Well, that'd be sci-fi. Dan Achy Boy. Oh, Dan Attaboy, I guess. Hey, what gibbling me? I don't even get that one. Love is hot. So all those people hanging out. Angel Amy, of course, the big one. And Masha the Slipknot in there.
All in the chat room.
Yeah.
On the AOL Arts and Entertainment section.
Yeah. So if you want to check them out. I'll be further away from him. And,
Yeah, give him a fighting chance.
Yeah, give him a fighting chance. And spin Al around. Here we go. We're going to play Pin the Tail in the Assman. How long is that pin, Hawk?
It's about an inch and a half, it looks, at least.
Wow. Right.
Dang!
Ouch.
That can't be good.
Now make sure you don't stick it into his back, too, Al. Whose idea was this, anyway?
I have no idea where this one came from.
What are you doing, Al?
I'm going forward.
Well, go.
Okay.
All right.
You idiot.
You're nowhere near him.
Well, you don't get to keep going like that, do you? Don't you have to do it right away?
No, he's like a blind guy going down the console.
He just bumped into a wall.
All right, I guess you got him.
I guess you do have feeling in your ass then, huh?
Yeah.
Where exactly did he go?
It's more of the hip than anything else.
I stuck it in the side of his leg, Ronnie. That is wrong.
I put a little marker there.
You gotta be right about here.
All right.
All right, just kind of mark on his pants.
Yeah. All right.
Don't worry about those pants. You're going to get stapled. They'll be too big for you anyway.
I guess the main thing we're looking for the bunger. Okay, Hawk, you're next.
Who can zero in on the bung? So we've marked where Al Dukes hit.
Yeah. By the way, just so you know, for learning to produce, Al, here's another place where you should have music ready. And it'll make it all a little more fun.
All right.
All right, here we go.
We don't need you to sing, Assman.
I'm just trying to pass
now, by the way, let's hear the music they did pick. This is their idea of party music.
Oh, that's nice.
All right, here he goes. He's coming. Oh, look how bad Hawk is.
Hawk is tiptoeing.
Hawk, you're so high, you're going to kill him.
Ah!
Get in the hip.
Where did he get you?
More towards the bung.
Closer to the bung.
Wasn't that far off.
All right, put a Post-it there. So he's closer than Al Dukes was. Hawk was closer.
All right. How's that? Is that hurting you, or are you too big for it?
Retarded.
All right, turn around. Let me see where they each got.
Where's the Post-its?
All right, pull your shirt up.
Oh, really? Okay.
Oh, you went right in the hip bone now.
Oh, you weren't even on the ass of the ass man.
All right, let's bring Rory Hamptons in.
All right. Grab Rory Hamptons really quick. We'll get him blindfolded. All right. Rory Hamptons is here. He's got his tail. Shocked at the size of the pin that he has to use. And blindfolded.
All pin your tail in the ass, man. Who could be more fun than the ass, man? I'm going to miss him, Fezzy.
All right. Rory is spun around.
All right, now Rory's at least down as he goes that way.
Right. He knows he's got to go down low. I would have.
Okay.
I think that's a connection. All right, now get Assman marked there. Turn around, Assman, so we can see. Okay, so Rory, very close.
Yeah, way to go, Rory.
He at least hit a cheek.
You did the Hamptons well.
You made him proud.
Hey, here is Gene. Gene, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Gene.
Ron and Fez.
Yeah, buddy.
What are you doing to this poor man?
I have no idea. We're just playing
pinning
the
tail on him?
Are you poking him, or are you sinking that in?
It's sinking it in as far as the guys can go.
Yeah.
You know something? As far as this man is concerned, you could be very close to his sciatic nerve, and that's not much fun.
Now, what's the sciatic nerve?
The sciatic nerve runs from the spinal column down your legs. You ever heard of somebody having sciatica?
I thought only old people got that.
Yeah.
No, anybody. That's a common misconception.
All right, what if we sink a pin as far as we can into a sciatic nerve?
What would happen then?
You would have a lot of pain, and you could cause nerve damage.
Assman,
It's a common place that nurses make a point.
Would you be
never putting a needle in?
Would you Nurse Gene? Would you relax for a second? Assman, is it all right if we stick a pin in your sciatic nerve as far as we can?
Go right ahead.
You see that, Gene?
Wow, that's man.
That's verbal consent.
Which a nurse needs.
Right. Now you're a lawyer. Now you're Gene the lawyer. Now, Gene, being a male nurse, you get a lot of ball busting over that?
I used to in my prior days, but after 16 years in the profession, I've learned to conduct myself in a way you don't get a lot of ass busting.
How's that? What do you mean by that?
You try and behave professionally.
Before you were a little reckless?
Advocate for your patient.
Before you were a little reckless?
Reckless? Yeah. Never.
I don't understand you say that for a while.
With a call like this, you think I'm reckless?
Yeah. All right, Gene. So you say according to that, we are allowed to put pins in them because he said go ahead.
I would never advocate for that. I'd never advocate hurting another human being.
Okay. I'm with you. All right, see you later. Who's next to put the pin in the Assman?
Whose turn is it next?
Billy Staples.
All right, here's Paul. Paul, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Paul.
Yeah, hi, Ron. Hi, Fez. How are you? If I'm correct, a few weeks ago, it was Fez that said Asman doesn't have a central nervous system. Didn't we go through this?
Yeah, we did go through this once.
That was a theory.
But, sir, I mean, the theory, well, now you have a chance to prove it.
Now it's say it. And the fact that he is hurting a little bit, Fezzy.
Yeah.
Proves he's not a shark. Right. He has a central nervous system.
Maybe he's faking it.
I think he's a human.
You're a human,
Fez,
just bigger.
I got to get off this phone.
All right, thanks a lot.
Thank you, Paul.
He's a human, just bigger.
All right, Billy Staples has been spun around. He is blindfolded, and he has his tail in hand.
All right, here, let's go, Billy.
Did I do good?
And that one went a little too far?
It's not. It's. I can't even say what I want to say right now.
All right, where do you put it in?
He almost had protrusion of the fist.
Why are you trying to fist?
Don't fist.
All right, let's see where he is.
All right, where did he? Wow.
Wow, Billy's the definite winner.
Yeah.
He hit the crack. All right, there you go. Pin the tail in the ass, man, Fuzzy. What could be more fun?
Assman, are you available for parties?
Parties and bar mitzvahs.
You know what? You're not going to be this fun after you get your arrest. You know, the guys say, oh, don't stick a pin in him. He's going to get a stomach staple.
Yeah, someone's sticking staples in him after they're cutting him open.
And with your staple, you said the food is not even going to go to your stomach?
No, to go into my stomach, but it's just going to process it a lot faster.
Hey,
sticking a blender in there.
Here's Tom. Tom, you're on Fez.
Hey, guys,
Tom.
what's up?
Hey, what can we do for you?
I called a while ago. I had the surgery done also. You were talking about before about the sugar. If you have sugar, you can't have it.
Right.
Well, I tell you, I didn't miss the food as much. The thing I missed was an ice cold Coca-Cola. I mean, that's nothing better than that. And I figured one day, let me give it a shot. I had the surgery done. I said, I really missed this. So, took a couple of sips, went down fine. I was waiting for an explosion. Nothing happened. And I took a few more sips, and I did around half a can or so. Then I'm hanging out watching TV. Then around like half an hour later, I started getting this pain and start feeling like the cold sweats and ready to puke and I was in bed for hours rolling around in pain. It was like the worst freaking thing you've ever experienced. So after that, you don't even want to see a sweet ever again,
Yeah.
Was that more from the carbonation than the sugar?
No, it's the sugar, man. It's
the sugar. They told you that,
I mean,
no, because my thinking is because of having the surgery, the carbonation caused him to have pain.
No, what the carbonation does? The problem with the carbonation is I've seen to have you can't drink anything while you're eating. You can't drink anything. You have to wait because you'll throw it right up.
Right.
The carbonation, what it does do though, it does give you a lot of gas, but also it fills you up. It gets to the point when it hits your stomach, it wants to come back up, so you feel like a sensation of wanting to throw up all the time when you have carbonated drinks.
What about a diet soda?
Diet soda, see, what it is, Fezzy, I mean, you can't have anything to eat. I mean, you could sip it slowly, but if it's overly carbonated, you have no problem with diet sodas whatsoever. I found the best thing to drink actually are the diet Snapples, like any flavor, like diet lemonade.
And that's no problem for you.
Yeah, and that's all fine. It's a non-carbonated. Carbonated you can drink, but a lot of times you have that sensation if you have anything else in your stomach that you got to throw it back up.
Assman, get some Diet Colas and just let them sit out.
Yeah, that's true. You should be a little less carbonated, be better. Hey, listen, I'm card number 5327. Yeah, you guys are the best. Hey, Assman, just hang in there, man. Like I said before, it's hell for the first 3-4 weeks, but after that, man, the weight's just coming off and you wouldn't believe it. You feel like a different person.
Thank you.
All right, thanks a lot, Tom.
If he can take pin the tail in the ass, man, this surgery's going to be a breeze.
Hey, Bill, you're on Manifest.
Hello, Bill.
How you doing, Fezzy?
Good. What can we do for you tonight, buddy?
No, I just wanted to ask man. I met him. He knows who this is. This is Nipple guy. I was late for the O&A show that night when he was on O&A.
Oh, yeah.
Man, you there?
He's right here. What do you want, Bill?
All right, well, why do you do this to yourself? Why do you let people, why don't you have some self-esteem, man? The reason I never came back to that show and the reason I was late in the first place, because I never let nobody squirt something out of my nipple. Why do you let people put stuff on your butt?
All right, hold on, Bill. I want to get a little spy report here, okay? And what exactly happened that day?
What'd you say?
All right, now you get booked on the O&A show, right?
Yeah.
What happened exactly?
Nothing happened. I was late. I was supposed to go on.
But why did you get booked onto the show?
Yeah, what were you going to do when you got there?
I didn't get booked onto the show. What happened was it was the man boob contest or whatever.
Spy report.
Yeah.
Right.
And I just happened to have a very interesting pair of man boobs. They're not big or nothing, but I could squirt something out of my nipple.
Really?
So supposedly, if I remember the story correctly, he called into the station saying that he had a discharge from his nipples.
All right, so you called them, right?
Yeah.
All right, now you're saying, and they asked you to come in and do it, right?
Yeah.
So you showed up late, and then you got mad that when they wanted you to show this off?
No, I didn't get mad at anything. if there was a good look.
All right, now he hangs up.
Yeah.
So, but his thing
His
was,
nip squirted
why
his
do you
phone.
do this? This is why I would never go back to O&A's show when he can actually sit there and squirt stuff. You think he would be proud?
Well, I think he was a little bit mad because he did ask to see O&A, you know, just to say hi and everything, and they wouldn't let him.
Spy report.
All right, they wouldn't let him, so he wasn't allowed into the studio.
No, how it was when he came, I mean, I was already outside the building when he showed up, and he's like, oh, man, can you come back upstairs with me? Come on. I said, okay, no problem, you know, I'm a nice guy and everything. I said, listen, you know, maybe they could do something for him. Came back upstairs. One of the interns came to the door and said, listen, you know, there's not much we could do. You know, if you would have showed up earlier, we could have done something.
All right, so he did not get on the show squirting.
No, he didn't.
Okay.
I see.
He showed up 15 minutes late.
So now that's why he's mad.
I don't know if, I mean...
Now
whatever.
he's mad at you because you found a place for yourself.
I guess
in show business.
Yeah, you found a place in show business until, of course, you lose all this weight.
Yeah.
Then you're going to be destroyed.
And that's all over in September.
Yes.
Fezzy, when you come back, let's talk about the shark situation in Florida. It's blowing out of proportion.
All right, 877-692-1027.
We're out of Fez.
Ron and Fez, 1027 WNEW.
Ron and Fez here. Summer may be winding down, but it's not too late to enjoy a summertime favorite. That's Sam Adams Summer Ale. It is so delish.
Sam Adams Summer Ale, Fezzy. Doesn't it make summer go better? When I'm sitting there watching the Baby Bombers,
right,
I'll break open a case of Sam Adams. I invited all the kids into the room. Of course, I don't let them drink. But I'm saying, here's how I want you guys to play.
According to some reports, those Baby Bombers are of legal age.
Yeah.
They can enjoy the Sam Adams Summer Ale with you. It's the #1 selling summer beer in the United States and possibly the world. In fact, it won a gold medal in the 2001 Monde Selection. That's an international beer competition held this year in Portugal.
Is there anything better than that? Sam Adams, what's going to make summer go better than Sam Adams? And baseball, the kind of baseball we're seeing the Baby Bombers play every day.
Sam Adams Summer Ale tastes outstanding, crisp, and refreshing. Be a better beer drinker. Drink a better beer. Sam Adams, it's America's world-class beer.
Ron and Fez at night, including Saturday nights, 1027 WNEW.
These sharks are out of control. We're Ron and Fez. 6 more attacks over the weekend. Off the coast of Florida, New Smyrna Beach.
Now, Fez, when we talked about this last week, we said, let's nuke all these oceans, kill the sharks.
Right.
People acted like we were crazy. We would have saved 6 lives. 6 lives would have been saved.
On Saturday, it starts. 2 surfing contestants bitten in the foot. A third man surfing nearby was bitten in the hand. Then the next day, a shark bites a 17-year-old girl's foot.
Now, I remember before they were trying to act like, oh, it's like getting hit by lightning. It rarely happens.
Right.
They're coming in swarms now and just biting up whole surf competitions.
Yeah, this is 6 right there in the same stretch of beach. They said the attacks over the weekend may have occurred because so many surfers were splashing around in the water. Not because the sharks are getting more aggressive. Please.
We got to do something about the sharks in this country.
What are we supposed to do? Just sit still out in the water? Let them come get us?
Well, you can't surf anymore because of sharks?
Right. Now the sharks are making the rules, Ronnie. Sharks are king. The United States is Sharkville.
Hey, Linda, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Linda.
Hey, Ron and Fez.
Hey, baby.
How are you? I'm looking on my card. I don't see my card number. Oh, 700. Yeah. I just wanted to know if you cut open Assman with the Kittner boy fall out?
It's a little Jaws joke for you, Fuzzy. I'm not going to cut open Assman here and let that little Kittner boy fall out in front of everybody.
Gross.
No.
All right.
But I won't go in the water.
Ever?
Ever. Now I'm afraid. I always was afraid since Jaws.
Yeah, a lot of people do have that Jaws phobia. And they tell you, oh, don't worry about it. But now they are biting everybody, and now it's happening. First it was all in the Bahamas, now it's all in Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can't go in a lake because there's a big giant alligator living there, too.
All right, now you're
That's
worried
like
too much.
classic.
Yeah. Well, see ya.
That's it.
So this black tip and spinner sharks, they said, were blamed for these 6 attacks on New Smyrna Beach.
All right, hey, Fezzy. Joe Extreme, who is Al's friend, says, I'm part of the Puss Squad, as you called it, Al's friends. The reason why we didn't come into the studio is because we didn't want to go on the air and answer your stupid questions about Al Dukes, which I'm sure would have been asked. How tough these guys get when they're at home, huh, Al?
Oh, yeah. Al, I don't think that microphone's hooked up.
What kind of friends do you have that are talking that way?
I thought normal, but evidently not.
They were so shy when they were here.
Absolutely.
They wouldn't even come in the office after the show.
And he's the shyest of all of them.
They're talking very loud on a computer right now.
Which one was he?
He was the youngest looking guy.
They all look
and they all kind of look the same, so it's hard to...
I couldn't tell one from the other.
Yeah.
So they don't like us then? Your friends don't like us, even though we were nice to them. We said we wanted them to come in the studio.
Right.
But we're stupid, and we ask stupid questions about you.
Yeah, I don't know what... I have no idea what that email is.
Well, Al, you have to take responsibility for your friends.
I absolutely do. And I know that's his email address, so I know that's him.
That ain't right.
He's Joe Extreme, Fezzy.
Oh, he seemed very extreme while he was here.
Joe Extreme at AOL.com. From Woodbridge.
These guys had their backs up against the wall. I didn't even see them mingling out in the green room.
Hey, Kristen, you're on Runifus.
Hey, Kristen.
Hello?
Yeah.
What can we do for you, sweetie?
Oh, well, I'm just a sensible Puerto Rican, and I was thinking that, I mean, if there's so many sharks in the water, maybe people should stop going in the water.
Why should we have to do what the sharks are telling us to do?
Well, I mean, it's their home, you know. We're actually going over there, you know.
We own the oceans. We're the humans. We paid for it.
Yeah, but, I mean, it's natural. They're animals. We're sort of invading their privacy. I mean, you know, they should try to do something to help.
What do you mean? They have the entire deep part of the ocean.
Right.
We only go out at the most a quarter mile.
Sure.
Yeah, but I mean, if you don't want to get killed, you might as well, you know, take a little precaution. I mean, it's to save someone's life. So, I think it would make more sense. And another question was, I mean, I always think with the Assman thing, if you're bigger, the skin would be thicker, so if someone pokes you with a pin, you wouldn't really feel it.
Yeah, I thought
You would think that.
Yeah, I mean...
Our experiments have proven it wrong, though.
Oh, that sucks. I thought it was like a superpower, you know?
But I'll tell you something, honey. If you think that we're going to back down to the sharks, you're out of your mind.
That's just not going to happen.
I mean, I just don't want people to have to, like, die or, you know, go through any of that stuff.
It's going to be the sharks. They keep it up.
Yeah.
Why not now, Fezzy? What are we waiting for? Don't we have nuclear weapons?
Yes, we do.
Let's use them. And let's blow those sharks out of the water.
And anything else that goes along with them is just gravy.
All right, one of the instant feedback says, this is from Sean, the sharks are like that episode of The Simpsons when the dolphins took over the city. They are getting that way, Fez.
They're brazen, Ronnie. They're downright brazen. They're going to ruin Florida tourism.
All right, talk to you later, honey. All right, bye-bye.
Thank you, Kristen. 877-692-1027.
Hey, Carlo, you're on Run of Fez. That's not Carlos?
Yeah. What's up, guys?
Your name is Carlo?
Yeah, what's up?
Okay.
Hey, Carlo.
What's up, Fez? I just wanted to say, both CNN and Fox News have reported that these shark attacks are about average, and they're the same that happened this time last year. For some reason, I don't remember all these stories. I just wanted to see what you guys had to say about that. And I also agree we should nuke those bastards.
Thank you, Carlo.
All right, thanks a lot.
You
so
got
what
it.
is CNN saying?
That shark attacks are normal this time of year.
Yeah,
But this many? 6 in a weekend?
They're saying the incidents that happened up to about this year, the numbers are pretty much in the same vicinity as last year.
But that doesn't make it right.
Exactly.
Yeah, at a certain point, you got to say, no, we've had enough.
Right.
And we're ready
Can we
to
trap
battle.
the dolphins with the tuna? We should trap these sharks also with them,
It
too.
seems like there's got to be plenty of ways to kill sharks.
Yeah, bring back the tuna nets.
Hey, Tommy, you're on Ron and Fest. How you doing, buddy?
Hello, Tommy.
How are you, fellas?
Yeah.
Big ass cut holder 680.
There you go, 680.
Got a cute little joke for you. How come niggas don't get eaten by sharks?
Oh.
We are not...
White people are so scared of black people.
That's what you get. You're going to get Ani DeFranco. You try the racism around here, mister.
I never did wait for the punchline.
It wouldn't have been funny.
Right, good point, Fuzz. It wouldn't have been funny.
Still, I wonder why.
Dave, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Dave.
Davey, you're on Ron and Fez show. What can we do for you?
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, go ahead, Dave.
Hey, you guys are from Florida. You've heard of Destin, Florida, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, my buddy's from Destin, and he was down here a few weeks ago, and he was talking to us about, if we had heard about the shark attack, and we were like, yeah, of course we heard of it. And he was saying that it's the biggest crock in the world. He was like, if you could just think about the story that they were going with.
Dave, this the one that happened in the Panhandle with the little 8-year-old?
Yeah, the 8-year-old kid. He's claiming that the story that we're going with is that a guy went back into the water, tackled a shark, and dragged him onto the beach, and that everyone believed that.
Yes,
when in truth, that the guy was actually fishing, he was chumming off the area, caught the shark, the boy went over to the shark then took the boy's arm off, and because he had him on a line already, he was able to drag him, he was able to drag him onto the shore, and that seems a little bit more believable than a guy running into the water and tackling a shark.
This doesn't seem as heroic.
Right. But there was a cop there on the beach. It was only him and the cop and like maybe one or two other witnesses. And when they pulled the shark back onto the beach, then the cop shot the shark 4 times.
Right.
And then they pulled the arm out of the shark's mouth. But the guy was saying that the only reason that the boy was near the shark is because his uncle was fishing and chumming in shallow water. And that's how they were able to catch him. And that there's no way a human being can run into the water and tackle a shark and bring it onto the beach.
I think he could. I think if enough of us do it, we can.
Yeah, if enough of us. Not one hick chumming on the beach.
All right, thanks a lot, Dave.
I think the important lesson here is don't chum where you swim.
Right.
I think that's something we could all learn.
Maybe that should be the new tourism motto down there.
Welcome to Florida. Don't chum where you swim.
How about welcome to Florida? Be our chum, just don't chum here.
Oh, that's good. That's perfect for the tourism board.
Yeah, exactly. Something that lets people know. How about welcome to Florida? Shark-infested beaches are open 24 hours a day.
That way everyone knows, and at least there's no one's going to have anyone to blame but themselves.
Yeah.
You've got a chum in Florida.
You have to. You gotta chum in Florida.
If you want to live. Welcome to the Sunshine State.
Lord knows if you'll come out of the water. Welcome to Florida. Hey, Aaron. Aaron, you're on Run and Fez. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Aaron.
Good night.
Yeah.
Good night.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Go ahead, Aaron.
How we doing?
What can we do for you?
I was reading the paper today that there have been 33 shark attacks so far this year reported, and 19 out of the 33 happened in Florida.
Yeah, it's all Florida's fault.
Yeah. Because Florida's letting it go on.
Why don't they use that? Florida, most shark deaths happen here.
And be proud of it.
It could be like Virginia's for lovers, Florida's for shark bites.
There you go.
Shark bites.
That's perfect.
Or maybe just Florida's for sharks. You can come.
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
Florida's for the sharks.
I just want to tell you guys, I was down in the studio today. I got a glimpse of what you guys look like, and nothing like I imagined you guys would look like in real life.
You know why? Because we're even more sleek and beautiful. And we all have vaginas. All right, Joe says he's a shark fisherman.
All right.
And I'm only saying, Joe, you haven't killed enough of them. Hey, Joe, you're on Run and Fez.
Hey, Joe.
How you doing, buddy?
Go ahead, Joe.
Yeah, I just wanted to call up. I mean, all this, jazz about, shark attacks and everything. It's kind of bull. I mean, they're always out there. They've always been out there. And the bottom line is, there's just a lot of bait fish, swimming in where people are swimming. And that's why people are getting bit, man.
So you're saying get rid of the bait fish?
No, I'm saying, people just got to be careful and not to go swimming where the bait fish are swimming. That's all.
You think that could be the slogan, the tourist slogan for Florida?
Absolutely.
All right.
All right, guys. Peace.
Hey, John. John, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, John.
Ron Fez, how's it going?
Hey, buddy.
How about this, fellas? Welcome to Florida. Our chum swims.
Sir.
Florida vacations. Yeah. It'll cost you an arm and a leg.
Literally.
Put that on a billboard as you drive into the Sunshine State.
Welcome to Florida. Swallow your chum. Don't spit. Hey,
keep your chum to yourself.
Michael, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Michael.
Hey, Ron. Hey, Fez.
Yeah, buddy.
How about a Polo Oscar blurb about this?
That's ridiculous.
No.
Come on.
What do you got?
They'll be chumming the sharks right to the end.
That's just
See,
silly.
that's why we say no, because it made no sense.
That's just silly. Hey, Frank, you're on Ron and Fez. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Frank.
Hi. My comment is that a friend of mine's a Volusia County Sheriff, and
That's where
he
the
lives in New
attacks are
Smyrna,
happening.
and he has an overhead shot of about 6 sharks and people swimming right at the beach, and the sharks are right next to them. You can't even tell because of the reflection off the water. He says it's normal. Sharks are always in close there. Plus, now they have these divers taking people out, hand feeding them and stuff. So the sharks are getting, they're brazen. They're actually getting used to the people where they used to be actually afraid.
Why not bite the divers instead of the surfers?
Well, that does happen sometimes when they stick there. He was saying there are little incidents sometimes. The guys get too close, the divers get too close to the sharks when they're feeding them, because what happens is they go into that feed frenzy, whatever, and they just snap at anything and lose a few fingers.
Florida's not going to get much tourism with a motto like, Florida, it's normal to be eaten.
Yeah, but, plus the thing is, like, the waters are being, like, so overfished that the normal fish that the sharks should be eating aren't in the waters where they go. And now you have these divers feeding them by hand, like, only like a half a mile off the shore. They're getting used to fed like that, so they're even coming in closer. That's the whole thing, too.
Frank, do you think with these surfers that are getting bit, you think it's a lot of these extreme surfers, you think it's a lot of Me Too crimes? They want to go out there and get bit just to show off the scar as a trophy?
I don't know. I don't know anyone that would want to get bitten by it,
Yeah, I mean,
that has to be with the individual that's out there. I can't speak for them.
Because they're just normal people.
Yeah.
But they're obviously daring enough to go out there.
But you know how many people...
When they know that people are getting bit.
You know how many people they say swim in Florida a year? 90 million times. Someone dives in the water.
90 million?
90 million
Yeah.
they said over the course of the year.
But you guys are from down there. You know that the waters have always had... He says there's always been sharks and people have swum... and
Not like this, though. Not at 6
but that's
in a
the
weekend.
thing, though. They've always been there. It hasn't been only in the last few years that it's really gotten out of hand.
Yeah.
And 2 reasons is that the waters are really being overfished, for commercial use, so those sharks have to come in closer for food. And plus these divers are feeding them by hand, so...
Those guys are idiots, by the way.
Yeah, and that takes away the human fear factor.
I don't think they've ever feared us. If I was a shark, I'd fear nothing but a bear.
See, that's the thing. We never pass each other on the streets. There's no reason for either of us to fear.
Well,
right, we don't bite them. We don't bite them. Effers, I hate a shark. I swear I hate a shark. A shark, to me, I call them the Nazis of the deep.
Well, they're trying to march. They're marching on Florida.
That's it.
All right, see you, man.
All right, take care.
877-692-1027.
Hey, Rich, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Rich.
Hey, Ron. Hey, Fez. Big-ass card number, 1388. All right. Hey, how about Florida, the ultimate survivor?
Oh, I like that. It ties in with the whole CBS thing.
Right, which is very popular right now, I hear.
Hey, John, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, John.
Hey guys, long time, first time.
Yeah.
Remember some guy was talking about how the sharks are attracted to the baits.
Right,
the chum bait.
Yeah, there's a slogan for Florida. Florida, stay away from the masturbators.
All right, so you're doing that a little bit. Okay.
Like a running one.
Yeah, I understand.
All right.
Hey, so silly. A lot of people sending some of these things in, too. Florida's new slogan, come on down, chump.
And Florida, who needs limbs to have fun?
That one is true. A lot of people blaming the Cubans.
Why's that?
Because they're the ones bobbing around out there and getting all the sharks excited.
Oh, okay. Spicy.
I hate a shark, though, don't you, Fuzz?
Sharks are awful, and they ought to be put in their place. I just hate the brazenism of them. The fact that they think they can call the shots, that they're going to start canceling surf competitions.
Yeah. Andrea says on the instant feedback, watch, they're going to have a lot more Jaws movies. It would be perfect time to bring back Jaws.
Yeah, it really would.
Hey, John, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, John.
Guys.
Yeah.
Florida, where the sharks have teeth and the locals don't. How's that?
That's cute. I like that one a lot.
That's for the retirement community,
and
sure.
And it hurts their feelings as well.
Florida, we put the die in diving.
Oh, that's kind of almost even sad. Hey, Joe, you're on the Fez.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Joe.
Yeah.
Hi, Fez. I got one. Florida is real simple. Come to Florida. You'll get eaten.
That's actually a little too simple, you know. Hey, Eddie, you're on Ron and Fez. How you doing there, Eddie?
Hey, how you doing?
Go ahead, buddy.
I got one for you. Hey, come to Florida. Where being eaten doesn't always feel good.
Okay, we're back to the eating thing again.
Right, yeah.
We're doing a lot of the eating in this situation.
Which I don't think the Florida Board of Tourism's going to go for.
I don't think they are either. Hey, Bob. Bob, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Bob.
Welcome to Florida, where we hand feed the sharks with real hands.
Yeah.
If Paula was on the Board of Tourism, maybe.
Hey, Anthony. Anthony, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Anthony.
Hey, guys. Florida. Eating ain't cheating.
That's cute, and it would tie in a lot with the governor, who claims he didn't cheat either.
Yeah.
Take care, fellas.
Hey, Steve. Steve, you're on Ron and Fez.
Steve.
Hey, boys. Hi. Cardholder number 2551 here.
Hey, 2551.
I got one. You are now leaving Florida. Chum again soon.
I like that one a lot.
That works, kind of, sort of.
That's nice.
A lot of these chum little bits going on, Fuzzy.
Might be too late for that one by the time they see it on the way out of Florida.
Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, how about this? Florida, there's a better than average chance you leave with both your arms and your legs.
Better than average. I like that. Because it's staying positive now. That could be nice. So, like, not everybody gets bit by sharks. We're Florida.
Where the odds of winning the lottery are better than getting eaten.
I don't know about that. 6 people didn't hit the lottery over the weekend, Fez.
They all have the same shark numbers.
All right, here's Pantera sent one in. Florida, come for our beaches, stay in our shark's belly.
Good work, Pantera.
Hey, Vinny. Vinny, you're on our Fez.
Hey, Vinny.
Hey, Ron and Fez, how you doing? Big ass card holder 5463.
All right, buddy.
All right, before I go into my shark thing here, got a big complaint. Preseason football interrupting you guys last week.
Yeah, that's okay. It's all done now.
No good.
Yeah, that's the last time that's going to happen.
I certainly hope so.
Other than that, we're going to be betting a lot of games this year. So thank God for football.
All right, because, it wasn't cool. But anyway, just picture you out in the water, you're swimming along, and then you get munched on by a shark. Yeah, that's got to be the craziest thing, to get eaten by another animal.
I know. That's got to just take you back to something primal in your bloodstream there, in your cells.
Especially if you get bitten in the feet or the legs first, and you're watching yourself getting chomped on. It's crazy what goes on.
That's caveman days, getting chased by a wild animal.
You're brainstorming, but this ain't exactly a slogan. All right, thanks, Benny.
Hey, see you.
I like Finny, but I'm not going to sit there and imagine that kind of stuff, Fuzzy.
Oh, just getting bit. Feeling it go through the skin and the bone and everything.
You know, and they showed that girl the other day. That was a nice size bite in her thigh.
Yeah.
I mean, that thing went right around her thigh. And they're just emptying them. And just like the Jaws movie, they ain't stopping this effing thing.
No,
They wait till the third person gets bit before they decide to close the beaches. I'm like, Brody, what the F?
Do something. Get these people off this beach.
Robert, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Robert.
Hey, Florida, the eat me state.
All right, thanks. Everything's back to eating now. We went from chum to eating. Steven, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello, Steven.
What up? Hey, boys, how you doing?
Hey, my man.
Yeah, come for 2, leave with 1. Foot, that is. Take shit.
Foot, that is. You're not going to see foot, that is, on a tourism slogan.
Just a little small print at the bottom of the billboard. Foot, that is.
You know, now that we're dry from walking in here, it's hot in here, Ron. We're starting to steam.
Yeah.
All right, we come in and it's raining and you got it freezing.
We got soaked on the way coming to work.
And now it's hot in this room and it's steaming up in here. All right, we got to take a break, but I'm too into the slogans now. Hey, Joey, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, guys. Yeah. Big fan. I got 2 Jaws reference state mottos for you.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, first one, Florida, you'll need a bigger boat.
That's kind of my favorite so far.
Okay, and the second one, welcome to Florida. Smile, you son of a bitch.
Yikes. Just the big jaw thing coming up in a swing or as their license plate. All right, now, I'm watching the Today Show the other day. I think it was Friday morning, right?
Uh-huh.
And they're showing the people that were riding around in the jet ski, and there's all these sharks underneath them.
Oh, yeah.
Now, the people on the jet ski, like the guy said, the one who knows from Volusia County knows, you can't see all that when you're in the water. So maybe most of the time we're swimming, there's sharks close. We don't know this, right? But they got these people, and the Today Show people are going, what are they, nuts? Are they a couple wackadoos? They're supposed to be the newscasters, right? So they're calling these people wackadoos. So the people come on the next day and they're going, hey, we're not wackadoos, all right? Now, here's the other thing. When have you ever heard of a shark knocking somebody off a jet ski? You're safe in a jet ski. That's like saying, what do you go to the zoo, you maniac? What if that cage wasn't there?
What if he got out? What if he got through those bars?
All right, a lot of people want to talk to us. Let me just do Ray.
All right.
These are killing me. Hey, Ray, you're on Ron and Fez.
Florida, you can be the next Kidner boy. Hey, Fez.
Yes, Ray.
Don't let your meat loaf.
All right. You did
You were so fine.
You were doing so good with don't be the next Kidner boy. That killed me.
It was perfect. When we return, we'll have a Fezatorial that puts some of the shark attack business into perspective.
Beautiful. And we'll take some more of your slogans for the tourism from Florida. 877-692-1027. We're Ron and Fez.
Ron and Fez. 1027 WNEW. 1027 WNEW. Drive home with O&A.
Yes, Fez. We're getting complaint calls that you're making so much noise with the...
Oh, my God, with the bottle cap. Yes, someone wants to break your neck.
All right.
I read that, too.
When I get really excited, I get fidgety. I'm sorry.
Who am I?
Or this. Shut up, I get excited. I can't help it.
What? Opie's playing with something.
Opie and Anthony every afternoon on 1027 WNEW. Ron and Fez at night, including Saturday nights, 1027 WNEW.
Shark attacks are on the rise. Hey, Sharky, how about taking a bite of a Fezatorial? Well. Shark activity is increasing at an alarming rate, and I haven't seen people this freaked out about something slimy in the water since that time I saw a young Eric Estrada walking along the shore and, well, let's just say, whipped up my own batch of tartar sauce in the ocean. But what really buzzes my honey hole is the fact that people continue to swim even though we know these creatures, that I like to call man-eaters, are in a feeding frenzy. These most recent attacks all started with an 8-year-old boy in Pensacola, Florida, where this little guy was simply playing in knee-deep water, which was glistening on his smooth tan skin. That was baked golden by the sun's summer rays, his hair tossed about by a Florida breeze, his little trunks clinging... I'm sorry, my point? Oh, yes, we don't know why these sharks have decided it's human season. Who knows why animals do anything? Why do elephants have their own graveyards? Why do salmon go upstream to spawn? Why does a dog sit there panting and whimpering at a water dish that has been dry for nearly a week? We may never know. So all we can do is start taking measures to protect ourselves from sharks now. Maybe lifeguards should start issuing guns to swimmers. And no, not real guns that could hurt anyone. I mean spear guns. I also understand that a lot of these sharks like to eat us because they confuse us with seals. Fine. Either assign a seal to swim with each of us that we can use as live bait to distract the shark, or start seeding the beaches with lots and lots of seals so the sharks will be too stuffed to eat any real humans. Or I guess, to make us unappetizing to sharks, we could spread ourselves with something disgusting that the sharks wouldn't want to eat. Something really gross, like blood or fish guts. But you know, this whole thing reminds me of growing up in Pinellas Park, Florida, where we had a lot of trouble with hammerheads. They weren't sharks. They were some mean inbred kids that lived down the road. When they were born, their skulls looked like someone had taken a mallet to them. You could hit one in the face with a 2x4, and those hammerhead kids would just keep coming at you. But it was there that I learned how important shark attack prevention was to some people. I remember Mother going out to our barn late at night to practice shark attack prevention with our handyman named Bobo. One night, Mother was the shark and Bobo was the victim. She came at him on her knee, you know, down low, like a shark would. And then he did all the right things. He screamed when he felt her teeth and then swatted her right in the nose, like you're supposed to. They even made it very realistic. Bobo complained about her fish smell, and that... Wait a minute. He was talking about Mama's poon. Anywho, something's bothering these sharks, and we have no way to communicate with them. Unfortunately, we don't have a real-life Aquaman. If we did, Batman could get him for us, and he could tell us what was going on. But until then, let's let these sharks know that we two-legged land creatures are going to stick together. We should all gather at the shore and tell their fat fish faces that we're here, we're queer, we will not disappear. This has been my Fezzatorial. Thank you. Will somebody tell Ronnie I'm done? Hi, Ron.
That was great, Fezzy. The Fezzatorial. Boy, you gave those sharks a thing or two, huh, Fez?
You didn't even hear it.
You gave them a little piece of your mind.
You were out playing the foosball again.
I heard plenty. Something about that Bobo again.
Yeah.
Up to some kind of trouble, wasn't he?
Our handyman, yes.
Oh, Bobo.
Oh, you didn't even hear it.
I think your mom had sex with him.
You go to the coffee machine, you play the foosball. You never hear the Fezzatorial.
All right, Fezzy, here's some of the instant feedbacks. Florida, 2 out of 10 people leave without a limb. I don't understand that.
Not good numbers.
Yeah, that's none. Welcome to Florida. Come swim with the angry dolphins.
That I like.
Hey, come on, you like the universal ride, Jaws? What's wrong with the beach? I like angry dolphins so far. Florida tourists, the other white meat, says Dave.
That I could see on billboards.
Here's Adam. He says, welcome to Florida. Aren't you glad you got steel swimming trunks? Let's see. Here's one from Ralph. Florida, only our sharks see you as easy prey. To us, you're important tourist dollars.
Nice. I got Florida, sun surf, and blood loss.
I like that. Here's Scott Baio has this one, Fezzy. Oh, no, I lost it. Let me get through a couple here. Florida, white sand, blue sky, red water, says Kelly.
Nice. Colorful.
Yeah, it is nice. Sherman says Florida, blood, sweat, and fears. Dan says, great Florida, the state with Disney dreams and sunny beach screams. Good to the last bite, Florida.
Oh, that's good. That's perfect.
What the hell did I do with Scott Baio? Scott, resend yours because it was funny.
You're going to ask the great Scott Baio to resend it instant feedback.
Tom says, welcome to Florida, we need bait. Ralph, here's a good one. Welcome to Florida. We recommend that you eat some fish before going in the water, just to even the eventual score.
877-692-1027.
These are funny. Let's see. Billy. Billy, you're on Run Fest. How you doing, buddy? Hey, Billy.
Hey, boys.
Yeah.
I got 2 for you. 2 quickies. Hello?
Yeah, what can we do for you?
Sorry, I didn't hear you. It's not really a slogan. It's more, it's like a T-shirt tie-in. My ass man went to Florida, and all I got was his lousy arm.
All right.
That's good. All right.
Okay, well, how about ass man? It's what's for dinner. Where's the hawk?
The hawk is right here.
Oh, my God. Put him back on the phone, please.
Oh, yeah. All right, yeah. The Billy on your nerves?
Oh. Hey, Billy, it's called the Ron and Fez show, buddy. Not the Ron Fez and Billy Staples show.
What were you doing back there?
Subjugate the ego.
What's going on out there, Bill?
Horrible phone presence. I mean, it's...
Bring Billy in. Billy, come in here.
It's unbelievable.
Bill will need specifics. I don't know what Billy's doing.
Well, I mean, you're on the phone with your screener for, I don't know, 10 seconds maybe at the most.
Yeah.
And you just get a sense of warmth from the Hawk. It comes through the phone.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
The Hawk is glad that you called.
I never thought I would agree with the fabulous Al Dukes, but when you guys sent Billy Staples down for a remote and he was dissing Billy Staples, I was like, okay, Al Dukes, right, whatever.
Right.
But meanwhile, the guy's on the phone. It's just the attitude. It's the condescension. I mean, it's the ego. It's not your show, bro.
He's short with you?
Yeah.
It's not short. There's no warmth, no friendly. I mean, I love you guys, but not in a gay way.
All right.
But I mean, I want the Hawk, okay?
All right, I
if I don't
got
want
you.
the Hawk on the phone, I'm going to send back my big ass card.
All right, thanks a lot, Billy.
Don't do that.
All right, I won't do that.
Billy, what if Billy Staples apologizes to you?
I want okay.
You got a better chance of hitting lotto, pal. I ain't apologizing
Why?
to you.
Yeah, see, that's
the attitude. There it
There's
is.
the attitude. All right, thanks, Billy.
Yeah.
All right,
okay. What a give me.
Hey, Mike, you're on Ron and Fez. How you doing, buddy?
Hi, Mike.
Hey, Ron and Fez.
Yeah.
Monday Night Football update with just about over a minute to play in the first half, 7-3 Denver.
Oh boy, these Monday night games, Fuzzy, these preseason games, they're scoring like they're giving out nickels. Jesus, nothing happened.
The offense like the XFL offense.
Yeah, all of a sudden. Have you noticed that? What can we do for you, Mikey?
My Florida slogan is, hey, at least we smell better than Jersey.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Still. What, Assman? You are just dancing around in here.
I'm living. Billy Staples is one of the nicest guys on the phone. He gets on the phone. He's polite. He's patient.
Apparently he's effing up out there.
Oh, no, come on, guys. You know him long enough.
No, he's effing up out there, Assman. Stop covering for him.
Do I have to give him a stink face?
Yeah, you might have to give him a stink face, but he's living. Look at him.
He was completely dancing around in here and waving his big 510-pound arms to get my attention.
He's so adorable. He can't stand the thought of somebody else getting their feelings hurt. He's the sweetest thing.
Billy Staples is his friend, and he's going to stick up for him.
He's my pal. Hey, Daryl, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Daryl.
Hey, what's up, Ron and Fez?
How you doing?
First thing, hey, Fezzy, can you stop punishing the listeners and bring back the Nature Boy?
Yeah,
I know
that's
you're
not a
real
bad
good
idea.
friends with him.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea, Fuzzy. Stop punishing everybody.
The listeners shouldn't have to suffer.
Yeah, why the listeners suffer?
And we'll get the Nature Boy back and put Hawk on the phones. Everything should be right.
Right, everything will be good with the world.
Well, I wanted to give you my Florida slogan.
All right, let's hear it.
Welcome to Florida. Hide your penis. Our sharks are the meanest.
Yeah, that could be scary. That's a good one. All right.
That's a nice rhyme there.
Here's Mike. Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello,
Hey,
Mike.
Ron and Fez.
Yeah, buddy.
What's up, guys?
Yeah, we're okay.
Hey, two things. The Assman, his skin is sensitive because it's all stretched out and a lot thinner than normal people.
All right. What about the slogan? What about
O.J. Simpson. If I don't kill you, the Sharks will.
And have him become the spokesman for Florida because he lives there now.
Yeah. He's
living
the new Anita Bryant.
Yeah, he's living in South Florida. Thanks a lot. Hey, Michael. Michael, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Michael.
Hey, guys. Hey, got a new new state song for Florida.
It's about time.
It's Once Bitten, Twice Shy by Great White.
All right.
Nice.
Great White. That's the band, right?
See ya.
All right. See that, Fezzy? You're coming down in a convertible, and this is planned.
Oh, that's nice. They got speakers right there at the Georgia border.
You think Airstick would have done a song on this, huh? Airstick hasn't done songs in a while, Fez. You know so?
It's the attitude, Ronnie.
Yeah, I know.
The condescending attitude. It's our show.
See, we would be at the hook instead at the very beginning, Al.
That's
so
what
we don't
gotta
have to
do.
hear all the Jersey hair stuff going on. Speaking of Jersey hair stuff, good news for you, Fezzy.
What's that?
Friday nights after Ron and Fez starting September 14th, Eddie Trunk.
Nice. Eddie Trunk moves it to Friday nights as well as Saturday nights.
Yeah, he's going to have both nights.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know whether he's going to do the same show, though.
Right. So more Eddie Trunk. The party will continue.
All right. Al, you got somebody for us to talk to?
Yeah, Janet swims down in New Smyrna Beach. She works at the Pierside Inn in Daytona, but she swims at the other one quite often.
All right, so you're just saying, Jen, but what you've done is actually called, right?
Yes, I've given her a call to see what
All right, now I want you to slow down, and when I say set something up, you yell, Janice swims in New Smyrna Beach, like it's a caller. We are calling a hotel in Florida.
Ronnie said, who do you have? And you said, Janet Swimson. And I thought that was her last name. I thought we were talking to a Miss Swimson.
No, Janet works at the Pierside Inn, a hotel down there.
On New Smyrna Beach.
Yes.
Yeah, remember that Nicole, I think her name was, that I gave you the number that's coming up here? Fezzy? She's the one that Tuttle used to date?
Noelle?
Noelle, yeah. You got her phone number?
No, I'll have to check my email. I emailed her.
She lives there. She lives in New Smyrna Beach. All right, so who do you got on the phone right now? We'll start all over. No Hulk.
This is Janet.
Yeah.
She works at the Pierside Inn, which is a hotel down there. And she also goes swimming in that water.
Okay, so her last name is Swimson.
Seriously. Tonight might be in the last night.
Tomorrow will be.
Janet, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Janet.
Hello.
Hi, honey.
I'm fine, thank you.
How are things at the Pierside Inn?
Oh, they're quite nice, thank you.
We're sorry to keep you waiting here. You're on duty right now?
Yes.
Or do you own the Pierside Inn?
Pardon?
Are you one of the owners of the hotel?
No, I work on the desk.
You work on the desk?
The front desk.
Now, what's the feeling like right now in Daytona and New Smyrna?
It's okay. It's okay. Where the kids go surfing is right in Ponce Inlet, which is where all the people go fishing.
Uh-huh.
So that's where all the sharks are. But further along the beach, there doesn't seem to be any. And the jet skis go up and down, you know, making sure there's no sharks around. But the kids are still going back. Because there was some bitten on Saturday in a surfing contest, and they went back again on Sunday.
Now,
so they're still surfing.
Are a lot of the tourists afraid to go in the water?
Pardon?
Are a lot of tourists afraid to go in the water?
Well, there's not that many tourists down there right now.
Yeah, yeah, it's summer. Why should
it's
people
a
get
nice
the beach?
Sure.
Yeah. All right, but what about Daytona Beach, too? Is it...
No, there doesn't seem to be any sharks in Daytona.
All right, but are people saying, no, I'm canceling my vacation plans, I'm afraid of sharks?
I don't think so, no.
Has anyone checked out of the Pierside just screaming with their bags?
No, nobody.
You know, because a lot of people are saying that these slogans at the tourism board, like come in for a bite day or night.
Yeah,
that's wrong.
No cancellations so far.
What about this slogan, Florida, where do we get our teeth into you? Isn't that
like
kind of scary?
Florida, a vacation to be dismembered? Anything like that?
No.
Aren't you worried that that'll ruin tourism?
No.
Instead of helping it?
Yeah. Also, you let people drive on the beach there, right?
Yes.
So not only could you get bit by a shark, but you get out properly fast, you could get hit by a truck.
Yeah. You're not safe anywhere, in or out.
Well, they only go 10 miles an hour when they drive on the beach.
Right, okay.
Janet,
tell that to an infant. Tell that to a baby, a toddler.
Who can't get out of the way with his little bucket and shovel. Janet, have you spotted any of the sharks yourself?
No.
No, not at all.
I haven't seen any.
Now, how long have you, I hear the British accent. How long have you lived there in Daytona?
In Florida, since September.
Oh, so you haven't been there long, right?
Mm-hmm, no.
So what about this for slogan? Hey, it's Florida. At least it's not England.
Yeah.
I didn't hear what you said.
Nothing. I said you got bad teeth.
Yeah.
See, the important thing is, Janet, that people enjoy the beach, right?
Oh, it's beautiful beach.
Yeah.
Beautiful beach.
They say Daytona's the world's most famous beach.
Yeah,
really?
Yeah, that's their slogan, right?
Beautiful beaches.
Seems like there'd be more famous beaches.
Hey, Janet, have you been there for that black college reunion party?
No, not yet.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah.
Everybody tell you about it?
No, yes, they talk a lot about it.
Yeah.
It's pretty hectic.
Yeah, you ever hear anybody say a good thing about it?
Well, yeah.
Right, they throw a tent over the place and tell everybody there's termites.
Yeah.
I think it's okay.
Remodeling all of a sudden.
Yeah, right, we're remodeling. We'd love to be open, but we can't. Janice, you seem like a nice person. Promise me you won't go swimming at New Smyrna.
Yeah, no, I will. It's a beautiful beach.
We need you to promise.
They've got the lifeguards watching out for you anyway.
Yeah, would you ever see the movie Jaws?
Yes.
You remind me of that little kid.
I just don't go out too far.
They say most of the attacks happen in the first 2 or 3 feet of water.
Right.
Yeah, I know.
Janet, I'm worried you're going to get your British teats bit off.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you're going to do it, huh?
Yeah.
You don't care, huh?
Well, I care, of course, but I just don't go in too far.
Yeah.
Just keep, the lifeguards have got, they're looking out all the time. So if there are any sightings, then they let everybody know.
You're working on that tan?
Oh, yes. Mm-hmm.
You remind me of Brody.
Pardon?
You remind me of Brody from the movie Jaws.
Oh.
And, you remind me a little bit. And I mean just a little bit of Austin Powers.
I can't hardly hear you.
One of the fembots.
Yeah, one of the bad teeth.
Yeah.
All right, Janet, she's at the Pierside Inn in Daytona Beach, folks.
Yes.
All right, bye-bye.
Okay, thank you.
All right, see you later.
Thank you. Janet Swimson from the Pierside Inn, New Smyrna Beach, Florida.
If anyone gets bit, I pray it's her.
I thought you called a beach in England.
Al, that was the most...
The White Cliffs of Dover or whatever.
You are the most ridiculous producer ever.
She was very talkative.
I don't blame her. I blame you. It's the way you set her up. I go, who do you have for us? Janet swims in the beach, but she works in Daytona. I'm like, what the F are you talking about?
Like he's reading a children's book. Janet swims in the water. Makes no sense to the host or the audience.
We don't have no idea. All right, Adam says this. Welcome to Florida. Please do not feed the animals. With your face!
Tomorrow night, Al Dukes is going to be in a Bladder Buster competition, putting his job on the line.
Don't lose this, Al.
Not losing.
Who are we inviting in? I want to invite some people in tomorrow. Let's invite some of our regulars and some big-ass listeners.
Okay. All right.
Some of our pals, because I want to see people's... I want to make sure everybody stops you from running to that bathroom.
Oh, I'm not running to the bathroom.
And actually, I think it would be nice to have him in for a goodbye party.
And I'm not losing.
Are you going to bring in Janet Swimson?
No.
Your British girlfriend?
You notice how she did that every...
Your British chirpy?
Hey, Troop. Troop, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Troop.
He's playing his own Jaws music.
Now it's getting scary in here.
Land shark.
Shark. 877-692-1027.
Hey, Matt. Matt, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Matt, what can we do for you?
5150.
That's a nice number, 5150, the old Van Halen album.
Nice. I just made that up, but I got a great slogan.
Oh, good.
Are you ready?
Yeah, go ahead, Matt.
Florida. Now we'll give you gore.
Now we'll give you gore.
Gore.
Hey, Cecil. Cecil, you're on Ron and Fez.
Cecil, what can we do for you tonight on the Ron and Fez show?
Hey, I got one for you guys. Florida. Oh, my God, this is not how I want to die!
So you put that on the billboards with a lot of explanation points.
Oh, my God, this is not how I want to die. I would be screaming something like that, and I'd be swinging. I'd swing everything I had at those effing sharks. I hate a shark.
I would imagine I would just give up.
I hate a dolphin, but I think I hate a shark even more.
They're all gross. They all think they're smarter than humans.
I hate a manatee. I hate a big sea turtle.
Yeah.
I don't even like clams.
Really?
You can't trust them. You eat clams, you could die.
Ugh.
You're not a clam fan?
No,
You don't like steamed clams?
Nope.
You ever try them?
No,
Well, then how you know you don't like them?
I don't.
Here's what the problem is. You need to get the little cherry stones. They're the small ones. They're tastier, and they slide down better. But those big, gigantic clams that some people get?
Yeah.
Oh, God, they're disgusting. Al, you eat clam? Oh, of course you don't eat clams. Let me check with the hawk.
Not even bearded.
Let me tell you right now, Al, I still hate your friends. I'm still bugged by that.
Come on in, Hawk.
Yeah, I like clams. Little cocktail sauce, lemon juice.
Now I'm starving.
What kind of sauce?
Cocktail sauce.
Oh, okay. Just checking.
You thought he was...
Yeah, I didn't know what he was into.
Yeah.
He's one good lackey, though.
He's your lackey, isn't it? Well, hey,
That's
at least,
my lackey.
Hey, at least my lackey's going to be in the big Bladder Buster competition. He's going to win it, too.
He's going to lose that thing? There's no way.
And he's going to win me $100.
There's no way. Ronnie and I have the $100 bet on the Bladder Buster competition tomorrow.
Hey, Steve. Steve, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Steve.
Hey, guys, 2468.
Who do we appreciate?
Yeah, I just made that up.
Schlemiel.
How about Kiss-a-me, Kiss-a-you-ass goodbye?
It's Kissimmee, okay?
I got another one for you.
No, first of all, you got Kissimmee wrong. You're calling it Kissimmee.
Oh, well, how about this one?
Yeah.
Kiss it where it smells, take it to New Jersey.
All right, that's a whole different state.
Oh, all right.
Tallahassee?
Hey,
That's Tallahassee.
Seymour here. I'm on a Fez.
Hello.
Hey, Seymour.
Come to Florida. Oranges, Jews, and sharks.
All right, now are you kind of doing a Joe Poo impression?
No. That's how I am.
Hello?
Oranges, Jews, and sharks.
Okay, are we ever going to get Joe Poo back?
I don't think so.
Even on the phone?
Yeah, I can't reach him on the phone.
When's the last time you tried?
Are you dialing or just screaming into it?
No, I have his number.
A lot of times I'll just pick up the phone and keep asking for Sarah, the operator.
Fizzy, here's a big star. Scott Baio was called this.
Oh, nice.
Scott, I'm sorry I lost your instant feedback.
Hey, so you guys still take my phone calls, I see. It's been a while.
Why? Have we blown you off?
Hey, you don't let me through. You lose my instant feedback.
All right, I made a mistake on the instant feedback, but don't make me sit here and beg forgiveness, all right? I asked you to write
Save
back.
on round-trip airfare.
All right, that was pretty cute.
Oh, Florida, lose 20 pounds in 4 seconds. Into the water.
It isn't gack, it's kick.
And that's just for the Oscar blurb.
You know, you don't even sound like Scott Baio to me.
What?
Yeah.
What do I sound like?
You don't sound like the guy from Happy Days or Charles in Charge.
Wow, that was a long time ago. My voice finally changed.
Yeah, congratulations. All right, Scotty.
Okay.
Scott Baio, Fezzy, we loved him as Chachi. We loved him as Charles in Charge.
Thank you, Scott Baio.
Yeah.
He never hits a hook, this guy. Take a little break. We'll be right back, Fez. 877-692-1027. It's the Ron and Fez Show.
Ron and Fez at night, including Saturday nights, 1027 WNEW.
Oh, yeah, we're Ron and Fez. New at nights on 1027 WNEW. Toll-free phone number, 877-692-1027.
Fezzy, we got a very angry phone call I want to go to. It's now, remember the call about Billy Staples, people saying he doesn't treat them nice?
Right, it was actually from another person named Billy.
Right. We got Billy Staples' wife on. Mrs. Billy Staples is on the line right now. Mrs. Staples.
Oh.
You're on the air with us, honey.
I am.
Yeah, how are you?
Hey. Hi, I'm fine, Ron. Hi, Fez.
Hi, Mrs. Staples.
What's got you upset?
Billy is not condescending. Billy is the nicest person you would ever want to meet, and I don't know why that guy would say something so stupid as that.
I went to talk to Billy Staples about that during the last break, and you know what he said to me?
What?
He goes, oh, you think I'm condescending.
He is not condescending. If you want to
I said, well, that sounds condescending, Billy, the way you're saying that.
Well, he had a little sugar on vacation, so he might be a little hopped up.
Was he getting crazy?
Yeah, he was a little crazy, but he is not condescending. I'm the condescending one. Billy's always talking me down.
Why, you get crazy?
I'm a crazy woman.
So you can't stand when somebody says something about your husband, right?
No, well, it's like family, you know. Like I can say whatever I want about Billy.
Okay. Yeah. Now, I heard this, Billy, let's clear some of these lines, too, because we're going to go in a different direction. I heard about your vacation last week. You guys go to the Poconos every year, right?
Yeah. We listen to the show, too.
And you stay with the same people that you met there years and years ago?
Yeah, we do. We go the same week. It's like a family reunion, except we don't have to buy them Christmas gifts because we don't see them any other time.
Uh-huh.
And it's really nice. And we listen to the show. We went up on the mountain.
Is everybody staying in cottages or what?
They're like cabins, cottages, trailer parks.
How many years have you been doing this?
Let's see. I've been married to Billy 10 years.
So 10 years you've been going there, seeing the same people only 1 week a year.
Yeah.
That's bizarre, like a movie, like a Neil Simon
Well, how
movie.
often do you see all your distant relatives?
Yeah, but they are at least related to me.
Yeah.
These are people that you just met on
These are people that I would want related to me.
So you met in the Poconos 10 years ago, and you all just go back again year after year and get together.
Well, Billy's been going for like 16 years.
Right. Now, how many families do this?
How many what?
How many families or whatever it is do this? How many different people?
Maybe about like 40.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah, and all the kids, you know, like the kids were all like infants when they started. Now they're all in college, and there's like new families coming, and we bring them in. And see how you're calming me down?
Yeah. So you were really mad before about people.
Yeah, I would never call the show unless I was pissed.
About people turning on Billy, huh?
Well, you know, like maybe this guy ought to do a phone screening job and see how easy it is.
Maybe that's what we do. We bring in different phone screeners.
Right.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
No, the Poconos is very nice, very, very relaxing, really nice. It's like luxury camping, though. The place is a little rundown.
I know, but now you got back from your vacation and you're all riled up.
Right.
I know.
What would you have done to that other Bill guy that called in? If you were here
well,
and he was here, what would you have done?
I probably would have kicked his ass.
Kicked his ass. You can say ass.
Yeah.
I would have kicked his ass.
So you don't like when anybody says anything bad about Billy?
No, I don't mind when they say things that are true.
Yeah.
Sure.
Like if you know, Billy is not condescending. Not to family maybe, but not to callers.
Mrs. Staples, have you ever gotten into a fight before?
No, I don't know how to fight. I send Billy in.
Billy does all the fighting for you.
Yeah, well, okay.
All right, hold on. There's some people who want to talk to you, Mr. Staples.
Oh, good Lord.
Here's Craig. Craig, you want to say something about Billy Staples?
Yeah, how you doing? This is a big house card holder 3934. Mrs. Staples,
yeah.
I wanted to say that I won the Lizzie Grubman tournament, so I was with your husband downstairs outside Hooters for practically the whole day before and after the show, and he couldn't have been nicer to the tons of people that were there, to not only the listeners, the other people, and let me tell you, I didn't see one ounce of condescension, and he handled himself so professionally.
All right, thanks a lot, Craig.
I'm a Billy Staples fan.
All right, there you go. See, all right, here's Steve. And Fez, I hope we don't get anybody says anything bad about Billy.
No,
Because, you know, she might go off then.
we know what happened last time.
Steve, you're on with Mrs. Billy Staples.
Hi, Mrs. Billy Staples. Is the vacation that you guys on, was that short for rehab? Is he back on the hooch?
Oh, jeez, I hope.
What happened?
You're very funny.
I thought we were all having fun.
Now, you know, that's something you guys don't like to joke around about, too, right, Mrs. Staples?
No, well, Billy's cool with it. I'm like, I might as well wear a scarlet letter AA.
Because it hurts, right? It hurts a little
I love
bit.
the guy. He's great.
Nah, it doesn't hurt me.
All right, there you go.
Okay.
So I'm calmer now, but...
So you calmed down a lot, but you were furious when you called.
Yeah, well, I wasn't expecting to go on the air, but I was just telling Billy, I'm like, look, I don't take that crap. I don't appreciate it. It's not true.
You love your guy.
I do.
You stand by your man.
That's nice.
Me and Sammy won that.
All right, here's Ted. Ted, you're on Ironic Fest.
Yeah, I was at that Lizzie Grubman thing. I had to pick up some tickets from another show, Sports Guys. Is Billy the fat one?
Oh, don't be mean.
No, seriously, because he looked like he was homeless. He has a wife. She sounds very nice. I can't believe that guy actually landed a woman.
He's been stapled, and he's losing a lot of weight, mister.
Well, I really give her all the credit in the world, because if she actually sleeps with that thing.
Yeah, well, you know, Billy's all man.
Well, you sound like a sweet lady. I tell you, I would never say anything bad about you, but he is a lump.
All right, please.
Would you
that
stop
lump
it?
And his hair is totally on
does move. I'll guarantee you that one.
And what about his hair? Does he ever comb it or wash it?
Does he?
Yes, he does.
He does.
Yeah, he does.
Once a year, twice? Tell me all about that, because he has like a bird's nest.
Don't get her started.
Yeah, do not get Mrs. Staples started.
Do you actually help him out in the shower and get that aim clean?
Oh,
well, you should only know.
I know, I would like to, because it looks like a mission.
Why would you want to know
there
that?
you go then.
Sweetie, I feel so sorry for you. You should get the Medal of Honor.
Don't feel sorry for me. Don't cry for me, Argentina.
Oh, my goodness.
Don't cry for her, Argentina.
She has a great attitude for somebody who has to wash that elephant ass.
Yeah, well, I've been with him for 10 years, so obviously he's doing something right.
So you were with him.
He hung up.
Yeah, you were with him in the really big years before he got stapled.
Billy's always been an athlete, and even when he was really heavy, he still, you know, look at the O&A softball game.
Right.
He was running the bases.
Yeah.
And that's when he was 350, right?
Yeah.
All right, here's, and who could be better than Billy? Fuzzy, who do we love more than Billy?
Oh, God.
Hey, here's Scott. Scott, you're on with Mrs. Staples.
Hey, Scott.
Hey, boys. Yeah, I want to chime in on this Billy Staples thing.
Thank you.
I just feel it's like he gets a little bit of a bad rap. I mean, he's not a bad guy. He's just, he's... Actually, this is Billy from before. I'm the guy that started this whole thing.
All right, you start.
I call back because I want to have what he
You're a big snotty head.
Guy has
You're a big snotty head.
Snotty head. What a pussy. What a
pussy.
You hurt her feelings.
Are you kidding me?
No,
He's got his mommy calling in because I hurt his feelings.
Did you even listen to the radio show? I didn't even want to go on the air.
Oh, stop it.
I'm saying.
Are you kidding me? Do you even listen to this radio show?
Yes, I
Anytime
do.
you call, they're not going to put you on the radio? Of course they are. It's the best bit of all.
Miss Staples, tell him how it felt to hear somebody saying something about your husband.
I don't mind if you say things that are true. But Billy is not how condescending can you be with, hi, can I have your name, please? That's condescending?
That is not condescending.
What do you want him to say exactly?
That is not condescending. You should actually go down there and work the phones.
I listen to him on the phone.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I do.
Well, don't you think maybe he speaks to you a little differently than he speaks to the callers who love Ron and Fez, who follow Ron and Fez from night times to daytimes to nighttime? I mean, we love Ron and Fez.
Yeah.
I love Ron and Fez, too.
I'm questioning that right now.
You're questioning that.
Because you know what?
No question on love.
You know what? You're emotionally involved. The guy's your husband. Of course you're going to stick up for him. And I admire that.
Where do you get off saying it's the Billy Staples show? For God's sakes, it's the Al Dukes show.
Yeah, if anything.
Well,
you got a good point. You actually have a good point.
Al's worse than
It is a good point.
I hate Al.
When you're right, you're right. Listen.
Mrs. Staples, would you have us fire Al?
Would I what?
Well,
no, I love Al.
All right, let me ask you this. Does Al stop Billy from giving us ideas, you think?
I'm not going there, Ron.
But tell me the truth, because I never get to hear, and I don't know what goes on, and I'm sure Billy says things to you at home, and maybe we can clear the air on this.
Oh, well, I know Billy's full of ideas. Whether
that's
they
for
get
sure.
to you
Well,
or not,
I don't hear
can't
him.
say.
I got to tell you the truth. I never get to hear him.
Well,
I think there's a little power struggle between Al Dukes and Billy Staples. I can tell. I mean,
but there is no power struggle.
I know there is no, but
that?
Al Dukes is threatened from Billy.
Talking about.
Al Dukes is threatened from Billy. It's obvious.
What?
It's obvious.
Billy doesn't want Al's job.
He's protecting his turf, Al Dukes.
What turf?
His turf of the. He's the closest to Ron and Fez. He's sensing
on his head.
Listen. That air Dumpy LaPresto sleeps with the fishes. Okay? That's all I'm
no
going to say.
idea what you're talking about.
I know exactly what I'm
Billy.
talking about.
That
Okay?
was before Billy.
I know, and I admire you for calling and defending him.
She does. She loves her man.
I do. But how humiliating is it for him to have his wife call? That is unbelievable.
I don't know.
You are an admirable woman, and I take my hat off to you.
Now, Mrs. Staples, Billy didn't ask you to call, did he?
No, he did not, and I wasn't going on the air either.
Fez, you believe that?
Ask him.
Fez, seriously.
I have no idea. Mrs. Staples, do you call a lot during the show to talk to Billy?
No, I never call.
Al Dukes' mother never called, even when he was going to send $35 for the wedding.
She calls in all the time.
She calls in all the time when?
Oh, yeah.
She always calls in when Billy's on the phones?
Oh, yeah. He gets a lot of calls from her.
There it is.
I do not, Al. What are you talking about?
Mrs. Staples, she is working.
I call him
Billy's
to ask
working.
him different things about the house. I don't ask him about the show.
It's a spy report. Spy report. Hey, Ron, let me ask you a question. Seriously.
All right, hold on for a second.
Ronnie?
Yeah, hold on for a second there, Billy, or Scott, or whoever you call him.
It's William Scott, and I had to get through because the guy wasn't going to put me on the phone. Of course not.
Didn't you write the national anthem?
Hey, I got one question for you, Ron.
Yeah, go ahead, real quick, because what do you want? Wait, first Al wants to say something.
Well, what do you... All right, what do you...
She calls a lot in the office, like while Billy's trying to.
So what's wrong with that?
During the day, well before the show goes on the air.
Maybe
Al.
she
what are you
misses
talking
him.
about?
I don't know. It's just
maybe she misses her man.
Seems
Don't
like a
even
lot.
start with me, Al.
I tell you what, Mrs. Staples, I'm telling you right now, Mrs. Staples, I'll put her on the big-ass all-star team in a heartbeat. Let's get rid of Billy, and let's get his wife out. Let's get his wife out there. She's feisty.
All right, hold on. Here's Matt. Matt wants to get his 2 cents. And Matt,
Lord.
You're on with Mrs. Staples.
Hey, Matt.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Yeah.
I'd like to say that I think she should have a mouth staple because I'm getting sick of hearing from her.
All right, come on.
And, by the way, I know they can stop those shark attacks.
How's that?
They can let the United Negro synchronized swim team go swimming a half hour before the beach opens.
White
the sharks will
people
think it's
are
a
so
toilet bowl and they'll leave.
scared of black people.
Hear that? Ani DeFranco answered you, mister.
All right, Mrs. Staples.
I'm ready to go.
You're ready to go where?
Away. I don't want to, hog up the show. I don't want it to be the Mrs. Staples show.
People like you, though, apparently.
Well, I'm
Al,
sorry.
what do you keep waving about?
No, just sometimes when she calls to talk to Billy before the show, I feel like I have to get up and leave the office, so then
Al?
I kind of stop what I'm doing.
I'm sorry if you feel that way.
Al, why, a person's wife is allowed to call.
Right.
Sure.
Maybe if you had a girlfriend or a wife,
Oh!
Oh!
You should have seen the fag bone she was in here with the other night. Now they're writing me bad emails. Al, do me a favor. Bring your friends back.
No, they're not allowed back.
Yeah, I want them to come back now. They're all tough guys. All right, Mrs. Staples.
Well, thank you.
Is that the real Janet from earlier?
No, it's not.
All right, so why do I got that up? I need Billy to be able to do that. I hate to say it in front of his boy, but he's a sieve with those phones. He's a sieve.
She's going to call back and say my husband's not a sieve.
No, he is a sieve.
And every bad caller just comes brushing through at me.
No, I didn't want to stir everything up.
I'll tell you the truth. Here's what I worry about with Billy. He doesn't have any ideas. I never hear any ideas from him.
Well, then you should talk to Al.
Al, are you stopping the ideas?
Are you stopping the flow of creativity?
No, I mean, when he gives me the ideas, the ones that I think are good, I'll pass to you guys.
Oh, I see. So
who are you, Mr.
So
Comedy?
you're a comic now, Al.
Are you, Al?
No, not
Comedic instinct?
Not a comic, but more of a radio guy.
More of a what?
A radio guy.
Oh, well, so there's like radio racism going on.
There really is.
I don't like radio racism.
What don't you like about his ideas?
No, just some of them.
White people are so scared of radio people.
Did you knock her offline?
Did you do that, Al?
Not on purpose.
Oh,
you
I didn't.
Mrs. Staples got hung up on.
That was a shot, too, Al.
Mrs. Staples just got hung up on.
All she was doing was defending her husband, which I loved Fezzi.
Sure.
And I met her before, and I think she's terrific.
She's a sweetheart. Now, Al, what do you think she meant by, if anything, it's the Al Duke show?
I don't know what that meant. That's interesting. I don't know why she would say that.
Do you feel there's a competition for airtime around here?
And all she was doing was picking up for her husband, Billy Staples.
Maybe she just feels funny because, like, I'm his boss.
Oh, so you felt like she was out of line?
Yeah, I mean...
Oh, talking to his direct supervisor?
Yeah, that was a little weird.
Who's the direct supervisor?
Me.
Is that funny, Fez, that he thinks of himself that way?
Who do you think you're the boss of around here?
Like Billy and Rory and Hawk.
Who else?
That's probably about it. Maybe some of the other... whoever's floating around here when this show's going on.
Like Rudy?
Yeah, like Rudy.
Yeah. You're the boss.
He's here.
What about, like, the guys in promotions? Do you think you're the boss of them?
Not necessarily the boss of them, but I'm the guy they need to go to when they have to deal with the Ron and Fez show.
Oh, okay. I just want to know exactly what the chain of command is.
Well, it's me, and then Jeremy and Craig Schwab's above me.
Oh, but you report directly to Jeremy.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, right.
So you put yourself, like, on an even keel with Craig Schwab.
Or maybe just below, or just very close.
Hey, Amy, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Amy.
Hi. Remember me?
No, not whatsoever.
The trumpet player?
Oh, hey, baby.
Okay.
What's up? I was wondering, what is going on with the studio band?
All right, first of all, let me just say this, Mrs. Staples. I see this. What's going on with the studio board?
Right.
And I got nervous. I thought we had a sound problem.
Right. That would make it seem like it's the control board in here.
I was going to snap Fezzi on his fat wrist and go, what are you doing? You're riding that thing over there like a maniac.
What are you doing, fat fingers?
What's happening with the studio band? How many members do we have so far, Al?
I have the list. It's probably about 12 or 13.
You should commit it to memory.
Yeah, I'm
Studio orchestra. That's what it sounds like.
And you play the trumpet, right, Amy?
Yes, I do. But I also called because my main instrument that I majored on in college is bassoon. And I know you were looking for exotic weird instruments. And I have it ready if you want to hear.
Yeah, I'd love to hear your baboon.
My what?
Oh, what is it called?
Bassoon.
Oh, okay.
No, it's bassoon.
It's bassoon, Fezzi. Something's wrong with the studio board.
Vidal bassoon. If you don't sound good, we don't sound good.
Yeah.
All right, let's hear bassoon.
Okay, I'm not warmed up.
All right. Well, then why call?
But I'll play something that you might know, okay?
Yeah.
See, this I chalk up to the sieve.
What?
Go ahead.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, I like this.
You know that song?
Yeah, from the Emperor's...
Sorcerer's Apprentice.
Yeah, sorcerers are pissed.
I thought it was the pinky and the brain open.
So what do you think?
Remember when he was
that?
carrying the water buckets, Fezzy?
Right.
Yeah.
And Fantasia.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Yeah,
okay, Amy, Al's going to call you, all right?
When are you guys going to call? I'm waiting for you.
Oh, hold on to your bassoon.
Al, you're supposed to be doing this stuff, okay?
Yes, I'm calling them.
I'll call you sooner or later.
I want you to get called people so I don't get these calls. Everyone's always mad at me because of stuff you don't do.
All right? And you know the sieve isn't going to stop them.
All right, we'll see you later, honey. Hey, when we come back, Al, why don't you read your email that's going back to the big-ass card holders tonight, okay?
Great. All right, the newsletter. The big-ass newsletter, 877-692-1027.
We're Ron and Fez.
Ron and Fez. 1027 WNEW.
Al Dukes is the boss of all y'all's asses. We're Ron and Fez.
Fezzy, people writing in want to be in the studio, Ben.
Nice.
Here's a guy who says he's a trumpet player in Manhattan. His name is Pimp Horn. Brother comes from Washington Heights.
I like someone named Pimp Horn.
Yeah, Pimp Horn. You can be in. Just always call 877-692-1027 or write to Ron and Fez at WNEW.com or Ron and Fez at AOL.com. Now, speaking of which, Al has his big newsletter that he's been sending out once a week to all the big-ass card holders. Let's hear this week. Let's have some nice music for Al, some nice letter-writing music.
Okay. How's this?
It's a little peppy, isn't it?
Yeah, this is a peppy letter.
All right, let's hear it.
All right, this is the newsletter going out to the big-ass card holders.
Okay, attention big-ass card members. Hope you all had a chance to listen to the Planet Java Mixer show on Friday night.
Planet Java?
Planet Java. Thanks to all who participated, including Lisa, Gina, Julie, and Melissa.
You make it sound like we have the biggest puss show in the world.
Dan from Hoboken and Pantera helped us come up with some of the more interesting stunts in the Do It category.
This sounds like an episode of Davey and Goliath.
Ron and Fez Night Court was able to help out a big-ass card holder with a dispute she was having with her brother. After discussing the case on the air, the brother agreed to pay his sister $200 for the computer she sold him. If you have a dispute with someone and you just can't come to an agreement, let Ron and Fez help.
I'm humiliated.
This is so embarrassing.
Email your problem and phone number to ronandfez at WNEW.com or ronandfez at AOL.com. And sometimes it just feels good to get something off your chest.
Oh, jeez.
We want to hear your confessions. It'll make you feel better.
I want to hear my confession?
Yes.
I'm humiliated.
I'm so embarrassed. I'm bright red.
And no football this week. Listen to Ron and Fez all week long from 7 to 11 p.m.
They don't even understand what that means, no football this week. Why bring that up?
When they know if they look in their papers, there's football games being played this week.
What, there's no more Jets? They don't know that you meant we got bumped one night for football?
Oh, yeah, I meant during the week.
All right, Bob writes in.
There's no more football, people. Go home.
Bob writes in, I can't wait to get Al's robotic newsletter in my mailbox. Here's Al's letter.
I hope the two of you are not concerned about this.
I am.
I know I've made some very poor decisions recently.
And then finally Al just says...
The robotic newsletter.
All right, what else you got there, robot?
Oh, that's it. I like to keep it short so I don't...
Short and embarrassing?
Short, embarrassing, and dull.
You know what? I'd rather have Mrs. Staples write one. She brought the kind of passion to the show I like.
A fire has been lit.
Yeah, she was fired up.
Yes. And
why do you talk to her that way?
Well, you say she calls the office too much.
Well, I don't know, why she calls, but she calls. So
she calls because her husband works here.
It's none of your business why she's calling. Her husband at his desk.
But a lot of times, right when he gets here, he was just at home.
So what? What the F do you care?
It's none of your business, Al.
If they want to get freaking, do it on the weekend, none of your business.
You just don't understand, Al.
Hey, John, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, John.
Yo, what's up, Ron and Fez? I'm card number 4087. Hey, give me that. What's up? Top 10 list. You guys want to hear it?
All right, hold on. You're a little drunk, and what's your top 10 list?
All right, here we go. Every time Fez talks about his pretend girlfriend, right? Every time a baby is mentioned, every time Al Dukes screws up, every time someone complains about Al Dukes, every time annoying super producer calls up. Yo, that's 2 drinks right there. Every
No wonder you're
complains
trash.
about super producer. What's up, guys?
Go ahead.
Every time Fez talks about his mother, or what's this one? Pinellas Park, Florida?
Pinellas Park.
Pinellas. Every time a shark is mentioned. Yeah, what's up? Every time Iris calls the news, you can hear about. Shut up, yo. You can hear about the Jews come on. Yeah, Don and Mike said, what are you gonna do about that?
Right.
Yeah, I mean, you can't help it, right? Every time a sleeper comes on for the news full lineup. How do you guys like that?
All right, very nice. Thanks, Johnny.
What if we had every time Mrs. Staples calls the office?
Well, all right, we'll take that one too, yo.
All right.
Yeah.
See you later, man.
Or
Take
calls
it easy,
Furious.
Ron,
All right, Fezzy, look who's on the line right now. It's Mrs. Staples.
All right, drink, boys. That's 2. Drink.
Drink up, fellas. Mrs. Staples.
Mrs. Staples?
How dare Al hang up on me? How dare he?
That's what I say.
How dare he hang up on me? I am the nicest person to him.
Yeah.
He's called our house on the weekends, interrupted me when I was in the middle of doing things. I've taken the time to say, how are you? How was your weekend? What are you doing? Ba, ba, ba. I have a personality.
No, you're very friendly.
Yeah,
Al, I'm very friendly.
Now, Mrs. Staples, you don't hear her complaining that you're calling them at their home.
Well, that's when I call for business related stuff.
Oh, well, you know what, Al? So is when I call Billy. And you don't even have a friggin' clue as to what time I see my husband.
Right, it's not even his business anyway.
And Billy just got into the office. You assume what? I'm home all day? I work, Al.
Yeah, she's not sitting home on a throne.
You don't know what goes on in our household.
No, but also just when you call sometimes, it just interrupts when me and Billy are
Well,
working.
gee whiz, Al, I'm really sorry I interrupted your day. I have things that go on in my life. And I have to reach my husband, and I'm really very sorry that bothers you. And as far as being Billy's supervisor, I'm a supervisor, Al, and if I ever treated any of my subordinates the way you treat Billy, I would be fired.
Why? What does he do to Billy?
How's he treating Billy?
I don't even want to get into it.
Why? What happened?
You mean besides tonight?
If a subordinate of mine comes to me with a problem, question, idea, something,
right,
I don't make them feel like it's a power struggle. They're not after my job.
No, I'm his boss, and I just want to make sure
How
he knows
is he
that.
making Billy feel?
I don't know. You have to ask Billy. I can't speak
We
to
ask Billy all the time.
Well,
Billy
maybe
says
Billy
everything's
doesn't
good.
want to say anything because of the threat of his supervisor hanging over him.
Now, why do you keep saying you're Billy's boss?
Isn't Ron that says Billy's boss? Who's your boss, Al?
Jeremy Coleman, the program director.
And who, don't you answer to Ron and Fez?
Nobody answers us. We just yell at them and we bully them. But me and Fez are like on our own thing away from all the
I
management.
didn't make this personal, Al. You made this personal.
Yeah, Mrs. Staples, just for an example, if Ronnie and I had a problem with Al, we would have to go to Jeremy.
Or Punch Al.
Yeah, well, we see how, I'm not getting into any of that. I mean, I'm thrilled that Billy works for the station. I think you guys are great. And I even, extended my hand out to Al. I don't know the man from a hole in the wall. He calls my home. I ask, how are you, whatever.
Oh, the hole in the wall has more personality. That's how you tell.
Well, you know what, Al? I'm really sorry that you felt that you had to air it on the air and you couldn't say
me
something
too.
to me in person. Or on the radio.
So am I.
You have to say it on the radio.
Yeah, I didn't want it to go on the air either, but,
Well, but you managed to say it, didn't you?
Well, it's a little embarrassing for Billy that his wife's calling in.
I think that's for Billy to decide.
That's right. That is for Billy to decide. Not for you, Al.
It's just.
You're not the boss of her, too.
No, I'm not her boss.
No, you're not.
I was just really curious just about all the phone calls. Like,
what do you care?
Do you really want to know, Al? Well, for one thing, I had my car in the body shop and I couldn't get into the cash machine.
Oh.
Ooh, that's something that I really shouldn't have called about. Then there was something where I needed to get something from Billy that he had with him that I didn't have. I call for personal things. I don't call the station.
Are you satisfied, Al, that you had to know?
No, I was just curious. I mean, that would be one of the days.
Yeah? Why don't you talk about the time that Billy saved your ass when you were drunk at the station?
Why, what
you couldn't
happened?
even make it home on the train, and you were going to go wandering off with your wallet.
You never
and
told
who
us about
stayed
that.
with you but Billy? Made sure you were taken care of. Oh, but I guess that's like bad Billy Hine.
Right.
Staples.
I don't remember.
So that was the day that Al got drunk.
You don't remember it. Yeah, well, good
And
thing
what-
you didn't let you go into the big bad city, Al.
Right, that you're so afraid of.
Yeah.
I woke up on the couch here. No one was around.
Yeah, well, Rory was around, and so was Billy, and Billy wouldn't come home. My grandmother was visiting, and he couldn't even come home because he was so worried about you.
Oh, that's sweet.
That is nice. That's, that sounds like teamwork. That doesn't sound like boss
but
employee.
It's so important that Billy has a power struggle with you, Al.
It's just, strange that he had, a woman call for him.
He didn't
bring
ask
everything
me
up.
to call, Al, and I didn't ask to go on the air.
Right.
What is your friggin' problem?
Why can't you understand that?
I thought she called back in.
I called back in because you hung up on me.
Right.
No one does that to me.
Never.
And that has nothing to do with Billy.
Talk about.
Why did you hang up on her?
I thought we were coming up to the break.
Oh.
So what?
Well, she was just repeating the same stuff over and over again, so I thought we were moving on.
Oh, okay, Al, but I guess you know radio.
Right, because he went to so many years.
Because you went to school for radio.
He's
Those
got a
who can't
master's
do, Al
degree.
teach.
That's right.
6 years I went.
Wow, that's exciting. My brother went to school, too. He's got his master's. He couldn't fight his way out of a paper bag. He
Right,
has
you
not
think
an
you
ounce
can
of
fight?
common sense.
Al, why did you hang up on her before?
We got other things we got to get to. It's just kind of dragging the show down a little bit.
Who's dragging the show
okay.
down? Who's dragging the show down?
Mrs. Staples.
I don't think that's right.
Well, I'm sorry that you feel that way, Al, and I'm sorry that my phone calls to my husband interrupt your day.
Maybe you two could get
Maybe
together.
if you had a life or a family or friends or someone
Right.
who could call you with personal things around the house and had a relationship for 10 years, if you could get past your 5 pumps.
She's right about that, Al.
That's true.
You do
she's
have
right.
5 pumps. All right, thanks
Pump
a lot.
every 2 years.
Well, see you, boys.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye, Mrs. Staples.
Yeah, bye.
She's so nice.
She's so sweet.
She is very nice.
I met her at the Planet of the Apes sneak preview.
Oh, is that supposed to be a Warner's instrument?
No.
Oh, okay.
That's where I actually met her.
Oh, okay. I didn't know where you were going.
And she was so nice. She was just a sweetheart. Al, you bring out the angry side of people.
I just asked her about the phone calls, and she got very upset.
Here's what I don't like, is hearing that maybe you're doing stuff, you're keeping people away from us. Because that's what the mad producer said about you immediately.
Right, that you keep him away from us, physically.
I'm not going to throw every idea and thing past you guys that I know, just I don't think fits in with the show, so I'll bring you the stuff I think fits in.
So you think you know us well enough now that you can pick and choose what we'll like?
Yeah, I've been working here long enough.
Huh. I don't know.
I hate to be losing ideas.
Right. Hey, Larry, you're around us.
Hey, Larry.
Listen, I got something good to say.
Yeah.
First of all, what are you guys going to do when the Nets play? You going to take the whole show off?
No, the Nets aren't on the radio.
The Nets, WNEW is carrying the Nets. 102.7. What are you going to, that's 81 games.
We carry the nuts.
No, seriously.
No, not the FM.
Okay, now number 2.
Yeah.
I was with Billy Staples. Remember I came second with Leslie Grooman, whatever her name was?
What can we do for you, Larry?
I'm telling you, wait. He's the nicest guy you want to know. And you know what happened during the break? Al called up and said, should I come down there? And Billy's like, nah, I got everything in hand. Oh, I think I should come down there, blah, blah, blah. And we all had to say, no, we don't want him down there.
That was on the air. It wasn't during the break. Thanks.
Yeah. Now, is that when the power struggle started? When Al wanted to replace Billy Staples downstairs? And the crowd just overwhelmingly said no to Al?
Yeah, I think he probably maybe set that up. I don't know.
Hey, Mike, you're on Run Fest.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Mike.
Al's completely right on this one.
What's that?
He's working. She doesn't need to call him every 10 minutes.
She's calling every 10 minutes?
Not every 10 minutes, but definitely a couple times a day before the show.
You say at least 2 times every day?
Yeah, I would say that.
Hey, a lot of people can't call during work, man. That's the way it is.
You know something now? If I get any personal calls here, I better get them. I don't want you starting to keep my family away from me like you're doing with Billy and
No,
his.
I take the messages.
Hey, Chris, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Chris.
Guys.
Yeah.
I'm an Al Duke supporter myself. And I think he's right. You know, this Miss Staples lady is bringing the whole show down. I mean, this conversation for the past, 10 minutes is just killing me.
It's too much?
It's too much.
All right.
Thank you.
We ought to move on here, Ro.
So I guess that's Al's point exactly. Too much Mrs. Staples.
Yeah, all right, we'll move on. Hey, Tom, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey,
Tom.
Ron, Fez, how you doing?
Hey, buddy.
Good, buddy.
Hey, listen, what's up with this guy Billy? His wife's calling in. He must be the biggest pussy in New York, huh?
Let me check. Billy, get in here. Assman has a funny story to tell us, too, Fez.
All right. Assman, earlier he played a round of pin the tail on the Assman.
He says he's got a great story for us from last night.
Okay.
Billy, you the biggest pussy around?
Yeah, I'm a big pussy.
What's the story?
This guy's a tool. What, somebody's wife? Did I call her?
All right, let me ask you, Billy, is this the way you talk to people in here? You never hear me and Fez fight with everybody.
Well, no, it's like Al friggin' lying to us.
But now, here's the thing. You never heard us call the listeners a tool, no matter what they had to say.
Well, they never say anything bad to you guys. I am a little upset right now. I think you guys
What are you
might be able to
upset
understand
about?
that.
What are you upset about?
Well, first off, I don't like the idea that Al lied to us before when my wife called. He said he accidentally hung up on her.
Did you accidentally hung up? Or
You swear you accidentally hung up?
No, he just admitted 2 seconds ago. He goes, we're moving in a different direction.
I thought we were moving on.
So you lied when you said you accidentally disconnected her before.
So which one is it?
I disconnected so we could move on and get on to something else.
So when you came out
not an accident. That's on purpose.
On
Good
the
point.
That's
on the break before, you came out and said, I must have accidentally disconnected her.
That's
not what he didn't talk like that.
Sounds more like spaz.
What else? And let's keep it about this show.
Okay. Well, first off, I don't get 2 calls before every show. And do I leave the room when your friends call, when Cowhead's sitting there, when we're trying to do show prep? Do I ever bring friends into the office?
When
No.
was Cowhead here?
Yeah, when was Cow? When was your other buddy sitting there? When you get phone calls
You
from
know what? Here's
Florida
an
and stuff.
interesting thing. He, and I don't know Cowhead at all, he's been trying to push Cowhead on me for some time.
Yeah.
To be on the show, to be a part of the show. And who would he be replacing, Billy or Hawk?
He'd have to take somebody's spot.
He does more of the writing. And
all right, so
ideas.
he's supposed to be so funny. When Billy's been doing great since he's been here.
Yeah, he's doing good, too.
That's if we're getting to see his stuff. Now I'm beginning to wonder.
Hey, Butch, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Butch.
Yeah, Billy.
Yo.
I just wanted to know if you knew where your wife keeps your balls.
I have balls.
Where does she keep them?
Now, you saying he's got no balls because his wife calls and fights with Al?
I don't know.
This is the most
Who wears the
contact
pants
Al
over
has
there?
had with a woman in years.
Who wears the pants?
Obviously she does, right?
I would think so.
Does she really?
No.
And maybe she keeps those balls in the back pocket of those pants. I don't know.
Bet you would sit on them.
Hey, Casey. Casey, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Casey.
Yeah, Ron and Fez, what's up?
What are you doing on phone with people in Florida all the time?
No, he
that
calls.
That costs money for us.
Very rare. We exchange
Who else is
ideas.
calling?
He gives me some ideas.
What
Valentine's.
ideas?
You exchange
what
Valentine's.
Cowhead ideas does he have? Kill a pig in the parking lot and drag this thing into a lawsuit for 10 months?
You want to talk about phone calls? Check the phone records.
I ain't going to check phone records.
Who are we, Gary Condit?
Hey, what else, Casey? Casey, what can we do for you?
Yeah, I want to bring back the women's boxing and have Billy's wife fight Al Dukes live on the air.
Would she do it? Would she do it?
Do it!
That's up to her. I can't say.
Well, go home and pitch it to her, because I'd love to see it.
Billy,
you
get
ever
her
been
to
in a
do
real
it.
fight in your life, Al?
No, I haven't.
Oh, you I know you haven't. How about those buddies of yours?
No, they never fought either.
Yeah, they'd be in a fight. They come in here again.
I think they roll that 100 tomorrow on the peeing contest, and you put it right on my wife.
You better win that 100 tomorrow, because that's my 100.
Tomorrow is the Bladder Buster competition. Al Duke's taking on big-ass club member Richie. Who can hold it the longest? Drinking iced teas all night.
Hey, Joe, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Joe.
I have some spy report.
Oh, wait, hold on here. I need the spy report moved, by the way, too, Roy.
Spy report.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I I think Cowhead. I think he wants Cowhead to move in on you, Ron.
Oh, he wants to become the Cowhead and Fez show?
Yeah,
is that right, Al? Huh?
No, more behind the scenes stuff that he does.
I am not working. Look me in the eyes and say it's not going to be the Cowhead and Fez show.
It's not the Cowhead and Fez show.
I am not going to work with Cowhead.
Can we get Cowhead?
And take second billing.
Yeah.
About Ron and Cowhead.
No.
Later, guys.
I've asked him. Hey,
can I fight this Cowhead?
Assman is here.
Assman, what's the big story you wanted to tell us? I feel bad for you.
Last night I was at a barbecue and
big shot there.
Did you get away? Were you able to get away?
No, I wasn't.
He got away. He got away.
Our barbecue got away.
Right.
All the Aborigines were like drooling.
So last night, after consuming much adult beverages,
that don't make you a bad person.
No, it doesn't. There was a request for two of the ladies that were there to kiss quite passionately.
How were they looking?
They were looking hot.
Yeah.
So they agreed to kiss passionately in front of us with one stipulation.
Yeah.
That I get nude for them at the barbecue.
Are you sure you weren't watching American Pie 2?
No. I have verification on this.
It sounds like American Pie 3.
No.
One big fat pie.
So, needless to say, after much coaxing into doing this, I obliged the ladies and got kind of nude at the...
This sounds like a letter to Fat House that we're reading.
Well, nothing will drive a girls to lesbianism more than seeing Assman naked.
Hey, Billy.
Billy, why come in and take over the show? We invite you in about the other situation. Now you're in here, you're yelling, you're grabbing stuff.
I'll go take my balls and go outside.
Seriously, what happened with your wife? I want that thing to work out. Whether it's for boxing or one of them apologizes.
Are you going to be able to calm her down tonight?
Oh, definitely not.
Yeah.
Oh, no. When she gets something in her head, forget it. I'll be hearing about this till 2, 3 in the morning now.
Hold the grudge? Will she ever be happy with Al Dukes again?
Never in a million years. She'll hold the resentment till the end of time. God bless her.
Craig, you're on Ron Fez.
That'll get her to heaven.
Hey, guys. Hey, guys. Welcome to Nights. I enjoy your show.
Thanks a lot, man.
And I just had a comment. I think Al's wrong. I don't think he should screen anybody's calls. And everybody has the right to take personal calls at work, as long as it's not excessive, and that's
yeah, what's wrong with that? Is it excessive, Al?
Well, I mean, like 2 or 3 before the show is... I just don't understand.
Is it excessive, yes or no?
Yeah.
That's the situation.
Yeah, I think yes.
That's your problem. Somebody asks you a question, you start to talk about other things.
I was trying to explain
Somebody ask me a question.
Ronnie, do you consider 3 calls before work excessive?
Yes, I would.
See how easy?
Does it interfere with my work?
It interrupts your work.
Does it interfere
with his work?
Yes.
But I think here's what he's saying, because you guys share an office. It interferes with your work. That's what you're saying.
Yes.
Here's what bothers me, though, Al. Tell the guy, hey, can we get it down to a call or 2? What are all these calls about? And you also said it was during a break that Billy talks very loud to his wife. So that's the problem with Billy, not with his wife.
Is she hard of hearing?
You don't say these things, and then you drop a bomb on people.
And every time he talks about it, the call count goes up higher. Started out as 1, then it went to 2, now it's up to 3.
So you're calling him a liar?
Definitely.
All right, you're lying then.
I know how many times my wife calls me. I know how many times I speak to her.
That's why I said 3 calls before every show is excessive. And you're saying now it isn't that, right?
Not even close.
What is it? 1 call a day?
Maybe 1 call a day. Maybe.
No, there's the...
Did she call today, Al?
No, not while I was in there.
Thank you.
She called twice while we were on the air.
Does that count? It's a different number.
I'd say yes.
She sounded kind of hot.
So what's that got to do with anything? You're talking about our friend's wife.
I'm just saying from an observational point of view, she sounded kind of hot.
People get to call more?
No, I'm just saying she sounded very attractive on the phone. That's all I'm saying.
But even if she wasn't, it's Billy's wife. It's up to him. That's not for us to sit in judgment of, Assman.
I'm just making a general statement.
Well, thank you, Assman.
We don't need general statements now. We're trying to work out something between the union, Billy, and management, Al.
The chain of command here.
I just don't like seeing people fight.
Well, so what?
This has to get worked out before it gets any worse.
You're a guest here. You're a guest in our home.
I apologize.
You're below Billy.
This stuff has to be fixed. That's the problem, that it doesn't get talked about.
And that's low.
Now, if Al is really Billy's boss, can he order him not to have personal phone calls?
Well, he could suggest it, or I guess, that's a
guy was still there.
That's a fine line there. But I mean, just make the person aware of it. Hey, try to keep the calls to a minimum. But you really shouldn't screen somebody's calls.
I agree with that.
That's really personal,
And apparently, he's stopping a lot of stuff. The idea Billy has for us.
Yeah, the only person that should be screening calls around here just refuses to do it. That's Billy.
Billy's a sieve. He calls himself the phone sieve. So where are we ending with this, Al? You as the management here ought to figure something out.
I guess we make the calls before the show. Keep to a minimum.
What is that? You sound like a retard. Seriously. I guess we make the shows before the call, keep them to a minimum. What is it you're trying to say after 6 years of communications?
I think he wants to keep the shows to a minimum.
How's a guy get a producing job in New York when the show we worked on in Florida failed?
That hurt.
All shows come to an end.
What are you trying to say? Let's smack the hell out of you.
Oh, boy. That's it.
You're trying to run me out of here?
No.
This show will not come to an end, you son of a bitch.
Eventually, every show ends.
Yes, when we die of old age.
So what did you do? Show up here with a sickle? The Grim Radio Reaper?
No, so that was an underhanded shot to the guy. That's what he's trying to say. It's not his fault. He ran the show into the ground. All right.
Talk about a show that could have used some staples.
Hey, Joe, you're on Manifest.
Hey, Joe.
Why not use this time to test some of Billy's ideas out?
Yeah, where's all that at?
I'm sorry?
Where's all these big ideas of yours?
Sitting in the office of my computer.
All right, now, and you also said that he's stopping the Air 6 songs, right?
Oh, without a doubt. Al doesn't like song parodies. Well, we discussed this in the office once. Before Al came on board, you guys used to play us stuff.
We used to play them all the time, yeah.
Right. And now you feel Al C-blocking him?
Oh, without a doubt. I play him for Al, and he's just...
All right, now, we're doing your drinking shows tomorrow. How many Air 6 songs have it made?
It's easier to say how many have made it. You've played about 3, I think.
All right, how many we got logged up that are ready to go?
That have never reached the air?
A ton of them. Billy, you have any idea?
About 50.
All right, let's pick a bunch tomorrow. Not 50. But 50, there's got to be...
I know, you would
There's got to be a huge percentage that gets on the air.
You would think there's got to be, in those 50, some gems.
Yeah, like
that
even
we
if
missed.
you've knocked out, let's say 10%. That's 5.
I admit that they're not all gems and stuff, not everything is perfect, but, I've been here since June.
Yeah, if you were saying percentile, how many do you think should be on the air?
At least 50% are good for the show.
All right, let's do this. Let's pick 10%. Pick us 5 songs for tomorrow.
Okay.
We'll play them and do a smash or trash with the listeners. Does that sound fair to everybody?
Sounds fair to me.
And we'll just open up the phones. That'll be in the middle of your contest tomorrow. Hey, Mike, you're on Ron and Fez. Hey, Mike.
Ron and Fez.
Yeah.
You want to say...
Hey, Monique, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, guys. I wanted to tell you 2 things. One, Al has every right to hang up on Billy's mother. And she should really get herself one of those Blackberries and just email him if she really needs to say anything to him.
Okay, what else?
Okay, and the second thing is, I get into bed around 10 o'clock every night. I put the show on, and I'm just laying here now. And
we got to go, honey. We only got 5 seconds.
I want you guys to read me a bedtime story.
All right, maybe we'll do that later on this week, okay?
Should I call back?
Yeah, call us back, Monique. Okay. Early in the show. All right, bye-bye.
We'll be back tomorrow at 7. We're Ron and Fez.
107 WNEW. 1027 WNEW. Before Opie and Anthony, it's Don and Mike.
Shock rocker Marilyn Manson says the Michigan sex charges against him are trumped up.
Oh, and listen, I had a big meeting on Friday. He told me how to handle this. That we are supposed to say that he was... Nice face. And I said to the lawyer, well, why don't you suck my...
Don Giorgio and Mike O'Mara. Middays, 1027 WNEW.